It's hard to see, but the stream is actually happening, folks. Don't worry.
Hello.
We are in the void for the moment. Because we are... We
We're
are...
in PJ's house?
Yeah. We...
Hey! 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 Get off the couch!
Okay, I guess I'll sit on the floor.
Don't fall through the floor.
You also almost slipped into Abe there.
Hey!
Hey!
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you here? Fuck you. You know what time it is? It's
Party time?
Later than we should be starting?
yes! But besides that...
I'm sorry!
No, it's not just your fault.
No, it's me too.
Also, really, Pillars? Really? No, it's just that loud. Okay. Good to know. Also,
Oh yeah, Pillars 2 is loud. I meant to tell you.
Correctly. Please tell me I did. No, I didn't. What did I name her? Oh. There she is.
I don't like the fact that if I click out of the screen, the sound just stops. Whatever.
Oh my god, don't look at the Avowed thing that we totally didn't talk about right before the stream.
It's not on there right now, actually.
It was when I started talking about it.
So we are
Fuck
finally...
the ultimate! Fuck the ultimate! Sorry.
We are finally in Pillars 2.
Oh hey.
Oh, God.
Oh hey, turn-based mode beta live. That's old.
That's very old. Then again, so is the,
Maybe you should close the news.
Yeah, maybe I should. Can I do that?
Just click on news. There you
That
go.
works.
This is a good screen, by the way.
I like this screen.
The art in this game, the graphics in this game, everything is so much better than 1, and it's really nice just on its own.
Before we start, can you just check to see the volume balance?
Oh yes.
I have to find my paintbrushes again. Jesus. I don't have the same paintbrushes as I did on my old computer when I started this.
Oh no!
Everything restarted, so I have to figure out my settings again.
Oh
From
no!
From my perspective, the sound balancing sounds fine.
Perfect. That never happens. So
I know. What's gonna go wrong?
yeah, exactly. Alrighty, so God, there's
Can't
so
wait
much.
for everybody to bleed squares.
There is so much that I wanted to talk about at the beginning of Pillars 2, but it took a lot longer to start this than we expected. So a lot of what I wanted to say just kind of went out the window. And I'm not talking about just tonight. I'm talking about just like the weeks in between the end of Pillars 1 and the beginning of Pillars 2. So I guess I could just say it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for this. PJ knows how excited I am. PJ knows how excited he is.
Oh, I do. I'm super excited for the character creation process.
And I'm assuming that Suzie is somewhat excited. Somewhat.
I'm excited for you to see how much of the Pillars 1 money went into this.
Good.
It is good.
So.
And you thought the music from 1 was good. It's going to be really great in this, and we all saw right before we started the stream that there was an option in the sound options.
I guess we can take a look at that.
Shanties.
I guess we can take a look at that. So I already went ahead and I messed with the options beforehand, so we don't waste time on that. At least for what I know, from what I remember. I'm not caging the cursor, because fuck that. No, I do not want to show the reactivity. That would kind of not work. I'm auto-paused on where I need to be auto-paused. It is nice that, like, you can also stop party movement which I don't think was in 1. Was it?
For what exact? For
auto pause. Like, auto pause when enemies spotted, when trap detected, and then it'll also stop the party's movement.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember, actually.
Well, I made sure to click on the trap detected one.
Yeah.
Considering how many traps we triggered last time.
Yeah, it's very fair.
Okay.
Blame Aloth.
Yeah, or Dare.
Well, Dare could take any. He could take any amount of damage. He doesn't care.
That's true.
No, let's blame Kana. Fuck him.
Okay.
But, like, wasn't there another option? Wait, go back to game for a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a big heads mode in this.
Yeah. And just like in 1, there's also a colorblind mode, which is really nice. I appreciate that.
I just wanted to make sure that whatever it was that shows you...
Oh, that's the reactivity. It's off.
Well, no, that's
or
not it.
Are you talking about the other thing?
The other thing.
Yeah, I didn't actually see it there. I actually didn't see it here.
Would it be in one of the other ones? Interface, maybe?
Sound we already worked on. Controls. The controls should be the same as last time. Camera interface. Oh. No.
I was worried that's what it would be. I mean, this is cool if, you know, that mattered, but...
Not mod manager achievements. Nope.
Yeah, like how
Nope.
there's a mod manager built in.
Yeah, that's...
Not that I use mods for this, but for anybody who does.
Mm-hmm. I don't see it. Maybe it'll give us the option when we're setting things up.
Maybe.
Because again, I didn't see it anywhere.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing it. I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure I set up the controls like they were in 1. Yeah, there's the sea shanties option. And reactive music. That wasn't in 1 either.
I love reactive music.
I also love reactive music, and I'm so glad that's an addition.
I love it. I love it so much.
That's gonna
so good.
That's gonna make things better from the start because it's gonna feel. It's not gonna feel so linear. I guess or flat.
It's great. It's great.
Anyway,
there'll be some things that I tell you, some differences.
Mm-hmm.
That will come into play that some things you'll probably really like that are just straight up improvements.
Right. So before I click new game, there's just one last thing I want to say, just as a reminder from the end of Pillars 1. At the end of the epilogue, they said something like, well, you know, all these things are happening, but, you know, you can't put your mind to it right now because you have a long journey ahead. And that journey...
This will not just for
I know.
I'm for everyone's info. This is not going to throw us directly into the character creator. So this will just be prepared.
We have a long journey ahead, and that journey begins now. After this.
Yeah, what I was talking about. Okay, this is where we figure out if it's real time with pause or turn-based. We're going turn-based.
We're going turn-based.
Turn-based is superior.
Yes.
So, I started this portrait back when we first started with Parshi.
Yes.
And were there any major changes with style other than attire that happened?
In terms of Parshi herself?
Yeah.
Character model could not be changed after.
No, but I was more thinking headcanon.
Well, I mean, there is going to be... Well...
Is it something you can't say without spoiling?
No, well, I'm trying to think. No, because there wasn't any sort of change with Parshi.
Not Not really. The only thing is that just she became more jaded over the course of the over the course of the journey. So I'm not sure if that's an expression thing that you would want or whatever the case is. But in terms of general style, no, she stayed pretty much the same.
Alright. We're cool then.
Alright.
Continue.
Yeah, we got our settings here.
Yep, and normal, story mode and relax mode. These are the two that we're sticking with.
As I said in Pillars 1, where I only went through like 3 levels before switching to story mode because I hate RTSs. In this, I stayed with just relaxed throughout all of it. I haven't finished this game yet. I'm hoping during our time through this, I will finish the game before we finish the game. I'm currently at the end of the 3rd DLC, or not the end, the beginning of the 3rd DLC. Which is where I'm finally starting to think that I should switch it to story mode just to get through the end of that, and then switch it back to relax to do the end of the main game.
Except that you can't do it in the area that you're in now.
Well, I'll figure it out. It'll be a bit tedious, but I'll get through it.
So, this is normal, story, relax, classic, veteran, the Path of the Damned. No.
Trial of Iron and Expert mode, which fuck both of those.
And then level scaling. I think this is new.
Yes, which... Depending on how our playthrough goes, we may have to fuck with that in-game during...
Can we do that in-game?
Yes.
Okay.
I know because I have done it.
Fair enough.
There have been various scenarios where I will have to switch it back and forth.
Interesting.
I also use that as a reference to know what... Well, while it does scale everything, every now and again I like to switch it to where nothing's scaled so I can see what what difficulty it would be. Which would tell me when I should go to it, you know what I mean?
I see, yeah.
Like, if it's really difficult, then I know I should look at that later. And it would be more beneficial if I looked at it later. So, we may fuck with that during the series. We may not, who knows? I did during my playthrough, but we'll see.
Alright. Let's begin our journey through Deadfire. Okay, this is already better. This is already better. Stop it. Stop it. You want me to appreciate the music, you're not helping. Of course this loading screen isn't either.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
How interesting that they took 32 streams and put and dumped it down to that much. Yeah, that's the basics of everything.
Buckle up.
Made a nice story. You
Oh,
fixed
hey.
That old peep,
Oh,
lifting
hey.
the curse. Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us. I used to dream that when my God came back, he would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
So you wake to a sleepless world. The in-between of life
Yeah.
and death.
Hold on, I'll talk in a minute.
You have been here before.
Believe you have control.
Okay, good. 1. It's been 5 years.
It has been 5 years since the end of Pillars 1.
Jeez. Also, that was a statue underneath
Yeah, it
Cagnua.
was!
That was a statue that we climbed down to get. Oh my god.
Yeah! I told you the shit gets real fast!
I noticed.
Motherfucker just decided to get out of the fucking ground!
I'm awake. Oh. Oh lord. Okay, hold on. Can I?
So yeah, that's some deep shit right off the bat, as I
Yeah.
said. I told you it'd be interesting right from the get-go, and now you see why.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, big, the green giant, decided to get out of the ground.
You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Thank you, hanging woman.
Yeah, I actually appreciate that they have a lot of extra portraits for just almost every character in the game.
Yeah.
Sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
So that's what these guys actually look like.
Yeah, it also makes portraits for previous characters, which I also enjoy.
Good shit.
And almost everything is voice acted this time around.
Mm.
A fortress both broken and cursed.
Ah, that's our.
That's the Steward!
Yep.
Yeah, even the statue got a portrait.
Now, oh, hold on.
A god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
Fuck you. You're dead. Get out of here.
Kind of. I mean, you did just send his soul back to the wheel.
I did. Yes.
Also, you might want to slow down on that, Suzie. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, continue.
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something
I
created by
don't-
people.
You're having a bad lag spike, Suzie.
Yeah. I figured. Thank you.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
I did consider it, and I didn't care. Talk about me. I'm just bumping up the volume a little bit. Oh, that looks friendly.
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
There's that knife again. No, I don't want to go into the Audra. No. No. Fine. This wasn't how it's supposed to be.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating
Ah.
platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
Can I? No, not yet. I have to mess with the voice volume when I get the chance.
You can see his smile.
Yeah, I was actually just listening to that.
We shifted the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
You should be able to now.
Nope.
I guess not, never mind. Shit.
Unless... That would explain it.
What?
This keyboard's not working.
Oh, good!
Hold on. It might just be a dead battery. I haven't used it for a few weeks.
Boy. There's always got to be something at the beginning of every stream series.
Yeah, I should have tested that out before we did. That's on me.
Hindsight's 2020. I never would have thought about checking your keyboard battery.
Yeah. Well, at least the mouse works.
Jeff, how you doing, Suzie?
I'm alright.
Any initial thoughts from what you're seeing?
You're glowy.
Yes.
Did you pay attention to much at the beginning?
It was a bit spotty for me.
That's fair.
Sure.
It's a good thing that I just bought a new pack of AA's.
Well, perhaps it will help when you go through the game, I guess.
Playing yourself always has a different perspective.
More impactful when you go through with yourself, too. Go through it for yourself. Or with yourself, depending on who you make.
It's true. It's not me in this case, but it's true. Now it works.
Oh, it's boss.
Listen, ever since Undertale, I try not to have myself as my very first character I ever run through a game with.
Yeah.
Because, that really messed me up.
That's very fair.
Alright. That's the music. No, not the music. The voice. We'll put it at 100 for now.
I was actually gonna say, it's like, maybe we should just crank it up all the way. Because it's never bad hearing too much of the voice, I guess.
That's true.
Well, actually, it can be, but in this case...
Okay. Yeah, now it works.
The music is really good, but we still need to hear the voices over the music.
Oh, come on. Alright. Why am I in spirit form?
The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
I hope this isn't what I think it is. I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit. Please.
Who are you?
I'm death.
Oh, thank you. I know. Thank you.
I'm in the call, thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in.
I am so trained to actually pick up when the voice stops that I almost found myself starting to read the description.
Perfect.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
What was that, PJ?
It's really nice to even have a narrator at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just, again, like, almost everything, if not everything, is voiced in this, and it's great.
Good. Also, I look beautiful.
You look a little gross. A little bit.
Glowy.
I like the glowy.
Arrangement of cards on the table between you.
Oh, this seems like a tarot thing.
Squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible
Tarot?
She places
Tarot.
the final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet.
Guess I can't get away with that with somebody who does that often.
Yeah, I would have said something too, but dialogue.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Excuse me? I thought you were supposed to do that for me.
Import. Pillars of Journey 1 save. But yeah, they give you a bunch of...
Archie.
Yep,
There it is!
Yep, there's the one save! Oh wow, they just didn't even bother putting Grieving Mother in the lineup there.
Oh, wow.
Well, to be fair, I think they did that because in this game, you have a party of 5 instead of 6.
Okay.
So, that's a slight
That's a problem. Well, we'll see. Anyway, load that up.
Does everything appear to be in order?
No, that's not what happened.
You imported the save, but that's not what happened.
No, I totally dominated everything, and I rule the world.
So I'm trusting the game that like it imported everything correctly.
I mean, with any game with imports, there's always a risk of something getting a little fucky, but for the most part, it should be fine.
Okay. Yes.
Just have to cross our fingers and hope that the most gets through.
That's what happens. Whatever it was.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bara.
Oh!
One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge.
Even at 100%, the voice seems a little fade.
Yeah, it sounds a bit low.
It's only for the narrator, though. We'll mess with audio settings when we...
Yeah, well...
when we get free.
It's good enough for now. Also, yeah, I figured you wouldn't actually remember the depiction of Bareth being technically 2 people. And the descriptors that it gave in Pillars 1 were the Pallid Knight and the Usher.
I somewhat remember that. Like,
Yeah.
we went through that when we were trying to get Barrett's blessing.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a lot thrown at me during that game.
No, I know. And you loved it.
I did.
The dwarf's rictus returns
Oh.
as he nods in the woman's direction.
Yeah, you look happy.
The gods offered you boons in exchange for resolving the Hollowborn crisis. You did not accept any of their offers.
That's true.
What did you do with the souls?
So yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Sorry, what?
That it just referenced what you did?
No, just the fact this like it did. Well, this is what I'm assuming where it's coming from. It's like the gods offered you boons. You didn't accept anything, so the gods have no idea what you did. Like,
well, yeah, it's also a situation where it's like, and because of where the save is, it saves right before you actually make the final choice, which is why it's asking you here. That's where that end game save is.
Right.
But it's a situation where it's like, okay, you do what they want. Okay, I guess they're happy for that. But it's like if you promise that and then you do it, they're like, yeah. So it's a slight difference in that perspective.
So I strengthened the souls of the Deerwood, right?
You strengthened the souls of the Deerwood. That is what you did.
What the? Oh!
Oh yeah, so in this game, much like some other ones that we will be looking at, similar to also how the Hollowborn, like the words are discolored. Yeah, if you hover over those, it'll straight up tell you a little thing about it, so that, like, let's say there's a big span of time that you don't play this game, and you come back to it, and you're like, oh fuck, what was that? And then you just hover over it, and it tells you every time that word shows up.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Really good!
It's an old woman, broken crown, once ruled over other gods that has since been overthrown. Right.
Option. Disperse the souls randomly is the fuck, what was his name?
Begin. I think it began with an O.
No, it was
No, Whale.
Whale. Yeah, fuck Whale. Hey, I know you talked to them all about all that. You want to just say fuck it and just start shotgunning them all over the place?
No, I want to say fuck you. Okay, you can do that too.
That was a good moment.
Alright, strengthen the souls of the Deerwood.
Yes.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Yeah. just stare at her.
I mean, you can.
I know. Yeah, and the Hall of Stars in Twin Elms.
You came to that tower seeking our aid.
Yes.
You prayed for help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, but would not pledge yourself to me.
I didn't pledge myself to anybody.
It's true.
Still, a pledge unmade stands fairer in this court than a pledge broken.
Oh, does she get pissed at you if you do
if you pledge to her and you do something else, she's irate. Or at least as irate as the Pallid Knight could be.
Right.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower with no bell. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat.
Also, I forgot that I have my camera on, so you can actually... Whoops.
Oh, I was watching throughout the whole beginning. Also, to anybody who's not familiar with this format, in case you're starting with 2, which people do.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Suzie?
I said, stupid internet. You said the thing about your camera, and I said, hi, Rob.
Oh, hi, Suzie. What was that, PJ? Sorry.
So yeah, to anybody who's unfamiliar with the format, in case you're starting with 2, I will be going through a lot of the alternate outcomes for things. So, in case that is not something that you want, spoiler alert for, like, not that I'm going to tell stuff before it happens, but I'm going to say alternate outcomes. And I will do that for 1 as well. So just a general warning.
Yeah. For anybody who's go on.
Well, I was going to continue. You
I was going to say, for anybody who somehow comes across this channel through, like, let's say this is the first thing that you see. General format is, with this game in particular, I'm always going to have PJ with me as a co-commentator. Suzie will be here from time to time, depending on her schedule. And PJ, gives me the information that I need as I'm going through this game, as I'm going through blind. That being said, just no spoilers in the chat, please don't. Like, it's going to ruin the experience for everybody involved, so just don't do it. PJ will give me the information as needed.
No. Yeah. On that note, if you were to take her promise and didn't do it, in this specific scenario, so it says how she places the card in the middle, yada yada. So if you broke your promise, she slams the card on the table, and the bells ring so hard that you have to hold your head because your head hurts.
Oh my god!
As you hear it. like you hear like crashing bells instead of just bells. Or bell towers.
Grieving mother, no.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Anyway.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Yeah, Pallid Knight, what the fuck happened?
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath
Oh,
the castle
Odnua.
was the dead god, Aothis. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
I like to think that portion. I'm whatever. This character is just like she just kind of looks up and just like a dare.
Also, I know it said Odnua there, but throughout the entire first game they said Odnua.
Oh.
So
I guess it could go either or.
I say Odnua. So if I ever say Odnua, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Again, I like to think that this character just kind of looks up and is like a dare.
Though Aothis stole a large fragment of your soul,
Hey.
you were strong enough to survive the onslaught.
Get that back.
And to be in between.
I need that.
You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra,
I noticed.
infused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
I'm not going there with that thing again. Fuck
that.
Fuck that. Okay, so am I dead?
No. But neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn.
The irony.
Until I return you.
The fucking irony.
Yep. Congratulations, you're a hollowborn.
See, I would make an emotional cry, but hollowborns have no emotion. So...
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
It doesn't matter how much you threaten me. Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you! Oh, we picked up Durance's soul. Fuck you!
Hi, Durance.
Fuck!
Bye, Durance.
There it goes.
No, it's a violence on you. It's so
Why do I still sound like this?
Hi, God.
Even his soul sounds like that.
God fucking Well, there he goes. And again, you just hear the Doppler of ringing bells. Just.
I don't even know how that came with her soul. I swear to God, if I start hearing somebody screaming in Irish, I'm leaving. Also, I'd ask where Dares was, but, like, nobody can fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Not even a giant Audra golem could kill him.
Yeah, I'd like to think that the Audra golem, like, smashed down, there are dead bodies all over the place, and walks away, and Adair just gets back up. It's like, huh.
Steps on him and only takes half his health.
What are you?
At least he didn't step back.
Well. Well,
yes, Batman, welcome to the stream. Thank you.
I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and kills who knows how many of my people around it.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
Who knows how many they killed? Well, seeing how I'm death, exactly 322. Oops.
Their souls remain in Aothis still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
Really? That's a big decision right out of the gate, ain't it?
Well, it doesn't seem like you're given much of a choice, yo.
I mean, it's either I could be bound to a god for eternity, or I can say fuck you and just forget about all this.
And just die.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just die.
I guess I'll just die. No.
I don't think Parshi's that jaded yet.
Not yet. But who knows? Maybe by the end of this game. I'm trying to get back into the Parshi mindset. It has been a few weeks.
It's true. Let me remind you. Nah, she's not that over the boat.
Well, trying to remember what her stance on the gods were.
I only remember her stance on animancy, which was no.
Yeah.
I don't think she had any.
She didn't have a stance on the gods, per se.
Well, from what it sounded like, I mean, you mainly gave your thoughts on the gods at that point, which, I mean, it seemed like some were okay, some weren't. Obviously, there's a bone to pick with a few of them.
Yes. I'm gonna go with Susie's response, and it's like, well, you don't really give me much of a choice. Let's get on with it.
Good.
It's actually good you did that, because the other one was a game over.
I figured.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Now I kind of wish that I had clicked it just to see what would have happened.
No, because we'd have to go through all this again.
Okay, never mind. I'll look it up later.
Before you return to Aora as my herald, you
A herald?
whisper of life and death.
I'm not a fat cat.
The sockets of her eyes darken.
Herald
Pits of a death's
of
head gazing
Andraste?
Or
The
that.
dawn has come. Bring me my egg.
I need my egg.
Yeah. And then the stream blacks out for a minute, and all of a sudden we're playing Dragon Age 4.
No, we're not.
Darn it.
Gigi and I haven't.
You're right.
played it yet.
You're right.
We haven't played it 500 times first.
You have to wait your turn, Rob.
Anyway.
Yes.
When you can picture your own face, the beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Oh boy.
Here we go!
Oh.
So you're going to want to start from scratch.
So what is... Okay.
There's a few preset ones, and after you make one, you can save a character. Which, that could then be import.
I see.
But you don't have any characters saved, so...
Give me a second. I'm just gonna open up SoCal 6 real fast.
Well, you might want to look at what you're working with first. Also, seeing how this is the canonical game, you could further refine what she looks like in this, and then reflect it everywhere else first.
Well, I wanted to see a base of what I was working with, because obviously trying to look at Parshi in the actual Pillars 1 is nearly impossible.
Right. But this expands upon that, and it's the sequel game, and you could base all later iterations off of this one as opposed to, the condensed crappy model.
That's true.
Where you have so much more. Look at the models. Look at the quality of these models compared to one.
Okay, alright.
Look at these motherfuckers!
Women's role...
Also, while looking at the bottom, I helped you out a bit. I already took pictures of the starting attributes of Parshi.
Fantastic.
So, I got you.
Alright. A woman's role in Aora is largely dependent on where she is from. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and women can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions.
Yeah, they went into a lot more detail in the first game, but in this one they just condensed it to, they could be whatever.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah.
Alright. I am a femel. I am an
And now you can see
elf.
what all... I mean, if you just wanted to look at the quality of the models, now's a good chance.
Yeah. Huh.
So, that... And then there's also the sub-races, so this would be a Hearth Orlan. The Wild Orlans look fucking crazy! But... you spin her right round. Yeah, look at the detail compared to 1!
I know.
Look at the godlikes. They're great. Oh, listen, Rob.
You know I'm going to. Just don't rush me. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Arrived.
Yes.
This is the nature godlike, as it's
yeah.
probably obvious.
Yeah.
If you did want to look at the sub-races, you could just head next and look at them, but it's entirely up to you.
What the? What is that shine?
Lip gloss, it looks like.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh god, it's the Inquisition mirror lips all over again.
Oh, hey. Whoa.
That would be an island one, which I believe I want to say the coastal ones were the default.
Hi, Chris.
Ah,
And yes, the
Hi,
return of
Chris.
Parshi. A better Parshi.
Not this one, though.
Looking Archie.
Well, yeah, no, this one. Good.
Oh wow, that's pretty spot on right off the bat.
That is pretty spot on. Elves are the dominant race in Air Glonfoth and the White that Wends, and are extremely common in the Deerwood and a deer.
Yes.
Okay. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as a commonly isolationist nature. Oh yeah. So it starts off with 1 dexterity and 1 perception. Good.
Also, something that I appreciate is they have this little like gauge here when you hover over it, of like it tells you around the range that you would think like, okay, if it's this low, they would be considered, like if it's 5, it's clumsy.
Right.
15, like it's a good gauge of what is considered the norm, which I appreciate.
Okay.
Incredibly graceful.
I mean, who knows? Parshi may end up that way by the end of everything.
Time will tell.
Yep. And perception. I like my perception.
Perception is good. See things.
Yeah.
Smell things. Even if you don't want to smell them.
Which one was she? Whoa.
Don't even ask. Just look.
She was a widow.
I wonder which one she was.
Yeah. What else? What else trace their beginnings far north of present-day Adir and have migrated south through forests and jungles of the continent. Much of their history is connected with the meadow folk and are often found in the same lands. Some historians believe that wood elves migrated to Air Glonfoth at some point in the past, though Aediri and Glonfothan elves are wholly different culturally. They are rarely found outside of Adir and the Eastern Reach. Get Wily Step. Wood elves have a natural resistance towards dexterity afflictions. That makes sense. Alright.
Alright, here is what I've been waiting for! Single class and multi-class! The multi-class and subsystem that I gushed about throughout the entirety of 1!
Yeah.
I love this system!
On and off stream.
I love it!
Multi-class characters can
customization
select
like
powers from 2 classes, but gain access to higher level powers more slowly and cannot access their class's highest level powers.
And also, in this, when you pick a class, you can see the entire skill tree from the get-go in this creator. So you see the entirety of the array of every class. You'll see what they get at every level. You'll see what they miss out on if you multi-class.
Okay. Oh boy. Alright.
Oh yeah, so, as we know, Parshi was a Cypher in the first game. This should be a chance that if you wanted to multi-class with her, you can do whatever you want. I'm assuming, regardless of single class or multi-class, Cypher is going to be a part of it. Assuming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, all it comes down to is what you want to multi-class as, and then, as I said, there's also subclasses. So, we're going to have to figure out what your flavor is.
Well, we knew that most of the stream was going to be character creator, so.
Oh yeah. I'm excited.
Okay. Roles: crowd control and striker. Strikers are unequaled in their ability to inflict large amounts of damage and crippling inflictions to single targets. Okay. And crowd control. Classes that focus on crowd control can inflict heavy damage and negative effects on groups of enemies. Oh, okay. So Cypher's a bit of both.
There's essentially your like MMO rules of like damager, tank, controller, or whatever it would be called in that game, and healer, and all that good jazz. Also, where it says resource, so you remember in the first game how focus was a resource for
Yes.
Cypher. In this game, every class has a resource now. Every class has a little number under their portraits that is their respective pool of resource.
Well, I mean, that makes sense because, like, for example, the chanter, had to do a certain amount of phrases. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like, yeah, in the first game, you only had a few classes had those. This, even the fighter has their own pool.
Well then.
Like, every single one has their own pool of resources.
Gotcha. All right. A recent discovery in the Eastern Reach: ciphers were once called Brishalgwin Mindhunters by the Glonfothans. Ciphers have the ability to directly contact and manipulate another person's soul and psyche using an ally or enemy's essence as the focus for their magic. Though most ciphers are still found in the Eastern Reach, practitioners of the techniques have spread throughout the known world. They are gaining acceptance over time, but are generally distrusted, especially by the uneducated. And we actually heard about that wide distrust through Grieving Mother, because she went through something similar. So +1 insight, +1 metaphysics.
So, remember in the first game how there was like athletics, mechanics, like those things? It is a much wider range of things now.
Oh boy!
Like instead of just lore, there are different knowledges.
So this is more towards like the D&D side of expansive. Okay.
Yeah, like how it says there's sleight of hand mechanics, like
bluff.
There's been a lot of splits in abilities.
Right.
Also, something that you will really appreciate in this game. So remember how in the first game I said like lore was only worth anything, like story-wise
to the player character,
the main character.
Yeah.
In this game, whoever in the party has the highest of a certain skill, when you do a check, you will use their highest. As long as they are in the party. If you have, like, terrible mechanics, which you probably will have good mechanics, knowing Parshi, but let's say in this scenario, you have terrible mechanics, and you get a companion that has really high mechanics, and then you do a mechanics check, in conversations, I should specify, then it will use theirs.
Okay.
I say that specifically because when it comes to like disarming traps, it's still whoever you're clicked on. But like in terms of dialogue or those storybook segments,
I was just gonna ask about that.
Well, I mean, especially in the storybook segments, it uses.
I was gonna say because that was, that was a little scary at times with those storybook segments.
Yeah. So
of course we just use a dare for 70% of it, but
I mean, yeah. It was very hardy, but yeah. So it opens a lot more up for usability with party members.
Cool. All right, so +1 sleight of hand. Interesting. All right. +1 mechanics. That's pretty. And +1 bluff. All right.
Now these are still things you can level up. I should say. Well,
this is gonna be interesting. Take a look at the... Whoa.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh my god.
So that line, yep, passive abilities on the right and active on the left. So if you multi-class, the two bottom bars there are not available to you.
Okay.
If you multi-class. If you do a single class, then those are available late levels. But if you multi-class, then that is your latest level bar.
Okay. It seems like the abilities for Cypher haven't really changed much in terms
of... A lot of them stayed the same. Some of them are slightly modified. Some of them, a very small amount, could even be new. The passives have grown.
I noticed.
There's a lot of things.
Now, is it like once you reach a level, you get all of these passives, or you get a few of them?
But when you reach that level, you gain the ability to put a point into them.
Gotcha.
Also, so you see at the very top that purple thing there, and lines that go down from it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are...
It's like upgrades.
They're morphs.
Okay.
I believe, looking at it that way, you can only pick one out of the two.
Mm-hmm.
So there are ways to morph it, in only one direction.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to choose carefully at that point, but that's just for future reference if you're looking through all the classes.
And Psychic Backlash is Brutal Backlash. Okay.
There are some passives that are universal. There are some passives that are only to, like, not just one class, but, like, a handful of classes. And then, obviously, there are some passives that are class-specific. So, if you put a point into one passive and you multi-class and both trees share that passive, then they're technically ticked off for both, so you can't double down on the same passive.
But that also means that you can save a point.
Kind of,
or
at the same time...
Is it like when you level up, you have to pick out of both... Like one out of both instead of getting a point.
Certain level ups, you will have a point that you can put into either class. Certain level ups, you will get a point per class. So there are some times when you can decide between the two. There are some where there are points that are like completely locked off to one class or another.
Okay. I think, frankly, I'm just going to play it by ear like I did in 1. And when we get the level ups, then I'll take a look at them. Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna go the same route of having Parshi be a frontline combatant, and I don't know how much you're thinking about multi-classing.
I'm not thinking about anything right now.
I mean, that's very fair. But I was just gonna bring up how in this, there is no longer cross-class passives such as the constant regen of the fighter. You have to be a fighter to get that regen now.
Yikes. Alright.
So that's why I was going to bring up, it's like, if you really, really wanted that, you could multi-class Cypher and Fighter. And she was a frontline combatant. That's why I brought it up.
I see.
Now you can do whatever. I know you also liked, the spells of the wizard, or what have you. Or
and then I also have my rogue, like, tendencies.
That's also true. So again, you can just take all the time you need, decide what.
That being said, I just need to step out for just a second because I drank all of my coffee before the stream started.
All right, let's all stare at this not Parshi.
Shut up.
Not yet Parshi.
You can listen to the music.
I mean, it's really good music. How you doing, Suzie?
I'm putting the child to bed.
I see.
Yes.
I don't know if you got my message from earlier.
About the character creator?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over Skype.
Yeah, about the character creator.
I just wanted to make sure we were talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I've talked about the character creator a lot. I just wanted to specify. Because I didn't know if that would change anything, depending on how things go.
I just have her in a t-shirt in my drawing. Like a basic shirt. But I made it that teal color because in 1, didn't Parshi have a teal outfit? Like a really...
She was the Tidebringer.
The Tidebringer outfit later on was teal, but that's not what we picked. That was set on the outfit. Her original coloration, her primary color was red, and I think her secondary color was black. I remember correctly.
Well, did you want to keep the Tidebringer outfit, or did you want to keep the red and black?
That's up to Rob.
Well, he's here, so I'm asking him.
Well, it's just I was talking currently, so I was just saying.
Let me get back to you on that, because I think the coloration that I want will wholly depend on the classes that I pick.
Okay.
Yeah, there is also the fact of you will be putting armor. Well, actually, in this, it'll be more faithful because a lot of the armor that you put on will go by the colors you pick this time, instead of just putting armor over the stuff you picked the colors for in one.
Right.
So, like, if you have leather armor this time around, the leather armor will be dyed to what you picked.
Okay.
Look to see. I'm pretty sure it was main red, sub black, but if it changes, it changes, you know. But
so what are we looking at here?
Oh, these are the subclasses.
What color were her eyes?
We didn't figure that out yet.
Okay.
Because it was set in one. That's why I said you should probably wait a minute. See if anything changes here.
Send ciphers use the. Okay, so these subclasses depend.
They will tweak the class. There will be ups and downs.
Okay.
It's purely for, like, if there's something you'd really want to double down on, that would be a really good pick for whatever your playstyle is.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. If you want to look at it from a role-playing perspective as well, which I like to do.
Of course.
Yes. Because I don't go based off of effectiveness. I do that after I create the character.
I do both, but I mostly like to do. If there is a possibility of a role-playing perspective, I usually like to go for that.
Yeah. It's fun to think of what the character would have and then playing around to that and trying to make that the best to how you play. That's how I feel.
Okay, so this is max focus. Alright, so this is about the power levels. Okay. Beguiler. Besides the mind-bending powers of ciphers, relying on... I'm not going to read every single thing here.
Right.
Out loud. Odd sense, love, riddles, fondness of will. Nope.
Well, I mean,
No.
I should also say, from a mechanic standpoint, I remember looking at the Beguiler one a lot because, you know, anytime there's an extensive class system in anything, I like to put a bunch of characters into it. I was thinking through Genesifer, actually, when I put it through this. And her subclass of a Cipher would be Beguiler because it's almost all mind-based.
Right.
It buffs the fuck out of the illusion mind-altering things, while also decreasing, you know, more the direct stuff. But she was subclassed with a Barbarian because that was fun.
Well, of course.
And she loses her goddamn mind.
Soul Blades focus all their energy on offensive powers and the use of their Soul Whip and Mind Ciphers are known for their aggression and short tempers. Though not all Soul Blades have such a hostile disposition. Soul Annihilation ability, Soul enhance melee strike that consume. Whoa. That's kind of cool.
Soul Annihilation. That's just a cool name.
Penalty. Max focus is reduced. Meh. It's not much of a penalty. And Scion. Quite rare. Beginning as prodigal in minds to slowly unlock the secret steam powers requirements meditation and manipulate the consciousness mind. Okay. Soul mind. Focus ciphers mind sharpens, allowing them to tap into the hidden powers and generate focus passively. Oh, okay. Some burst of energy when the target's mind, interrupting them and wait, what was that? Throwing back all those nearby.
Yeah, force push.
But it's a general AoE. Oh, but it just loses the Soul Whip ability entirely. Ew. Maybe not. I like the Soul Blade. That looks really cool.
And when you click on a new subclass, if you preview the ability tree again, you'll see what the class tree will look like as that subclass.
I see. Okay.
Which mainly just changes the top stuff.
Mm-hmm. Consumes the Cypher's remaining power pool and converts it into raw damage. Shred Cypher spells cost less focus. Downing an enemy with a melee weapon temporarily grants concentration and what?
So yeah, if she's going to be mainly melee oriented again, that's not bad.
I know.
I know there were a lot of abilities that you did like, but you didn't use that often. There was just
a lot. There was a lot of abilities. Period.
Well, yeah, there were.
Focus. Okay.
Also, it's just a cool name, Soul Blade.
Took it. I'm
this Dark Blade. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Just a surprise. I'm going to ignore the whole thing about whale for a second and actually see what it does.
Yeah, I ignored some of the flavor text in terms of why they would be that in-world. Because, I mean, you can decide however they are. It's just saying they typically are like this. It doesn't mean they have to be. I exercise the typically often because I always make characters that are things that typically should be something different than what they are.
Power earned or not. They have ascendants have a reputation for being cocky and overconfident. Christ. Max focus grants the ascended temporary. Self does not turn off while ascended and provides more bonus damage. When not ascended, receive a penalty to the Cypher's power level. Yikes. Still damage, but will generate more focus. Ascended phase, focus is reduced to 0.
It's basically going Cypher Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
But yet, when you come out of Super Saiyan, you're tired. Similar to, well, Super Saiyan. Soul Blade!
Soul Blade.
Pick innate abilities.
I got 1.
I see that Whisper of Treason.
I also see the Whisper of Treason. That was so good, beginning game. Hilarious echoes. Keywords echo. What? Keyword? Okay, never mind.
Keywords are for, like, something might say that it defends against anything with this keyword. Like, it's a sorting thing.
Because of an ally's past lives. To the surface, inspiring the ally into greater feats of heroism provides strong and insightful inspirations. So that's a support ability.
Yeah, which, again, you can right-click, and then you'll see what those exactly mean.
Noise? Okay.
In case stealth.
Gotcha.
So, like, loud use would mean you generate a lot of noise where you are. Quiet impact means it doesn't make that much noise where it hits.
Gotcha.
Yes, casting initiative as well. You will set up to cast something, which will take a number of, essentially, pegs on the initiative board before it actually casts.
Okay. Anti-pathetic fields. Enemies caught will suffer between the two will suffer corrosive damage. There's also the Eye Strike.
There is also Eye Strike. I know Eye Strike and Whisper of Treason. I especially know Eye Strike because that was the sand in the eyes.
Sand in the eyes, knock him down. Then Magic Missile!
Magic Missile!
I gotta get the Eye Strike.
That's very fair. That's very fair. That was one of the biggest tactics you used throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
So that's very fair.
Alright. Oh, okay.
Alright, if you were multi-classing.
Which I am.
Yes. I mean, I say this in case you decide against that.
Gotcha.
Go back. Which you could, at any point. You could just go all the way back and pick something. So.
Okay. Let me take a look at the rogue stuff first.
I also, just as a personal thing, I love that they add what the name is of the two classes combined.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it was a rogue, you'd be a mind striker. Or stalker, sorry. Mind stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love that. I love having a single name instead of it's just a this and this.
Yeah. Hey, resources guile. Huh. Alright. Vicious killers, feel the brutality of their attacks. They can be found dark back alleys, heart of the battlefield skirmishes, though unpredictable and undisciplined. Rogues are commonly used as shock troops or part of a surprise assault. Their recurring attacks breaking enemies' rank and morale. Rogues tend to congregate in larger numbers in cities where they can be steadily employed as mercenaries. Okay. Bluff, streetwise. Streetwise. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely more D&D.
Yep.
Stealth, sleight of hand, mechanics. See, like, I feel it calling to me. Like,
of course you do.
like, obviously,
the magic rogue hybrid will always call to you, Rob.
But that's
similar
not
to how I know it calls to Suzie.
But that's not Parshi. Take a look at this fighter.
Don't worry, if you were to ever make yourself in one of these, I'm sure you could probably pull out what would
or
you be?
Erebos.
Wizard.
Or Erebos.
Or Erebos. I know for me, like, when I inevitably play through this and I make myself, Rogue Barbarian hybrid is definitely the way I'm going.
Fighter.
Maximum damage!
Striker. Discipline. Okay. Fighter from the front lines. Discipline armies across the Eastern Reach, though they are most commonly found in cultures. Wandering mercenaries, bodyguards, also sell swords. Common element that unifies fighters is their heavy focus on endurance and melee defense, which Parshi was desperately lacking in the last game.
I mean, she was one of the 2 frontline combatants out of the 6 people. You had a dare for the wall, Parshi as the frontline damager, and then you had the firing squad in the back.
And yet we made it work.
Hey, it worked! I love that shit.
Survival, intimidate. Okay. Streetwise, athletics, and explosives. Huh.
Yep.
Alright. Let me take a look at that. So we begin with Discipline Barrage. Fighter focused on their training, getting the Aware inspiration. What is Aware? 50% of grazes converted to hits. Okay.
Not bad. And
Or
that can be morphed later on.
Oh hey, knocked down.
Oh hey. What if Parshi could put the sand in the eyes and knock him down?
And there's the constant recovery. Wait, that's not the. They didn't change that, did they?
No.
Oh no, it's passive. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, it's passive. It's under the passive things.
Training, fast runner.
Oh yeah, I do like the that first thing that you looked at. The name just escaped my mind.
This one?
Monastic training, yeah. But it makes it so that any character you make can essentially become an unarmed fighter. Which is similar to the passive that you could get that was the monk cross class thing first game.
Gotcha.
You can truly just have anything you want, wearing anything you want.
I can always back out.
Yes.
Let's see what we got here. Pride themselves being skills, variety of weapons. That would go with her ability to be so flexible.
Though at the same time, there is the idea of the fact that you mainly gravitate towards one weapon set, whereas this just adds up weapon sets. You had the club and the mace combo the whole time,
and it worked. Proceed with a single weapon. Oh, okay. So it's what, like a sword and shield or one-handed?
It's you pick one kind of weapon, and it's like you double down on that weapon. So you're super good with that weapon, but you lack if you use anything else. As it said, devoted. You're devoted.
No. Slow moving, almost indestructible. That's a dare. And dangerous.
You're right.
Lack of mobility. Okay. +1 engagement. Yeah, that's a dare.
Yeah, this is essentially if you want to double down on being a tank.
And then tactician. Those who can rally their wit in the heat of battle. Restore discipline when successfully interrupting. Gain brilliant tactician. When all enemies are flanked and no allies are flanked, gains a brilliant inspiration. +5 intellect, +1 all power levels, +1 of all class resources. It's written by an ally. Yikes. Alright. Take a look at the Barbarian. I love how the Barbarian cipher combo is just called a witch.
Yeah, it's just called a witch. It's very amusing.
I'm a barbarian.
You absolutely are not.
Brutes, madmen, berserkers, through city-dwelling people, those city-dwelling people often use the term barbarian with a dose of disrespect. These rural warriors are respected by the communities for their ferocity and fearsome presence on the battlefield. Barbarians have special, almost religious... intimidate, survivals, athletics, stealth, and barbarians apparently know history. Okay.
Apparently. See, it's something like that that makes me think that they were just trying to round out the classes.
Maybe. Okay,
You have to click on... You see the top circles there? Well, no. Go back to top left.
There it is.
Go. That's how you look between the two.
Gotcha. Barbaric Yell.
So this is the Donald class.
Right.
And funny enough, there is a subclass that is literally called Corpse Eater. That is it's just Donald.
Jesus. Okay. Carnage. Successful. It's a pain. Fast runner. Arms bearer. Okay. And if Berserker.
Oh, Berserker's nuts.
We've seen Berserker, yeah. Yeah, we've seen Berserker in action. Mineha.
No, she was just a barbarian. She was just your basic barbarian. Trust me, you'll notice the difference when you read read what happens.
Confused while frenzied. Takes raw damage continuously while frenzied.
Yeah.
Alright. Nope, there's Corpse Eater.
There's Donald.
Flesh Communion. Jesus.
Just eat a dead body mid-combat.
Mage Slayer. Martial Arts. That's... See, this is just ironic.
Mage Slayer, it's like the barbarian equivalent of a Templar from...
Oh, okay.
They're barbarians specifically designed to take out casters.
Penalty. Cannot use potions or scrolls. Ooh. Passive spell resistance affects friendly and hostile spells.
So if anybody were to use like a healing spell on them, it wouldn't be nearly as effective.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Fury Shaper. Where individuals can manifest their emotions into physical form, inflicting their rage, terror, or madness onto the world.
Yeah.
Interesting. Penalty. If a ward is destroyed, take immediate raw damage and a power level penalty until combat ends. It would be funny, but no.
Yep. As much as we joked about it, I don't think partially mechanically it would make sense.
Take a look at the wizard stuff.
As well.
Masters of Academic Magic. Wizards are students of arcane traditions that stretch back beyond the boundaries of recorded history. Wizards are highly organized groups, often formed forming academies or guilds devoted to research and development. In magical studies, intend to favor environments where inquiry, experimentation, debate, and dissemination of knowledge is encouraged. Many accomplished wizards eventually become known for their eccentricity, their egos, and unquenchable interest in all things arcane and occult. I will take that typical description and throw it out the window. Holy spell shot. Okay.
Oh yeah. And the same rules apply as one, whereas if you get another grimoire, you can learn them through that.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Chill fog.
I wonder if the hammer's here.
I don't know.
It would take a while to look through all this.
I would be able to recognize it from its...
Yeah, I'm looking around.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah. Of course that was... I don't know if that was technically a DLC spell.
It might have been DLC. Oh, high meteor shower.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Super magic missile!
Except that we wouldn't be able to get it.
Yeah.
But even so...
I will say that, theoretically, you could get almost any class as a companion. And I'm not just saying, like, you could still create companions in this, which I don't know if you'll do, but with the companions that you have, or that you would get, I should say, you could theoretically round it out to have literally any other companion, or like literally any other class as a companion.
So, I'll be honest, I don't see Parshi really fitting in with many of these multi-class things. The closest that might be is a fighter, but not 100%.
Fine. If you want a single class, you can.
But the thing, like, just the idea of a multi-class is so fun.
I know! Especially while having subclasses of the classes you multi-class.
Right.
That shit I love! So, it's really cool that if you were to go fighter, she'd be a Psyblade.
Yeah. But if I were to go fighter, I wouldn't have a subclass for it.
That's very fair. That is incredibly fair. A lot of fighter subclasses are really doubling down on the various aspects of it. So
because if I wanted to say that like frontline fighter and have like the dual wielding, I can't have one of these.
A lot of that wouldn't fit for what you're looking for. The closest one would be Black Jacket, but you don't use any of the other. For the most part, you don't usually switch your loadouts. So
right. And that's the only thing this is really good for, is just...
Yeah. That is there purely for people that love to use a lot of different weapons. Like, you'll see a lot of Amalas with that, because they naturally have... Or, like, Island Amalas, I think. They naturally have that extra one.
Yeah, the one downside, though, is that the constant recovery would be less effective, and we didn't need that.
That's very true. They sacrifice a bit of their health regen for versatility, so... No, we know what we gotta pick.
No, it's quiet. It's quiet.
I just imagine it's like you see like just somebody punching somebody in the face, but it's on mute. You're just beating them while the thing's on mute.
I like to think that like Portia's doing that, and Dare just turns to her and is like, "I'm proud of you."
Like, we're all so fast. Single manly tear.
Okay.
We're called multi-class or Soul Blade. Alright, hold on, let me bring it up. So, obviously the culture will also slightly affect it, but I do believe I got the picture before that was selected, so that this will be the best it will be. Okay, so, in order, we got 12.
12 might?
It should be the same number of points.
Okay.
11, 12, 15, 12, and 15.
Okay, let me just... Might is pretty straightforward. Damage, Fortitude. Constitution is health and Fortitude defense. Dexterity, character's action speed, reflex. Okay. Perception, accuracy and reflex. Intellect, area of effectiveness, ability, duration, and will. Resolve is resistance to hostile effects. Added deflection and added will. So I got a lot of will, I got decent deflection, and I'm very accurate.
It amuses me though, where it's like, okay, you're a Psyblade, you're a Cypher Fighter hybrid. It's like, yeah, all these skills are great. You could be dumb as shit though. Like, all of this is really good for what you are, but you don't have to do shit. And that just made me think of like Parshi going, and then just cutting straight to combat. I'm the Tidebringer!
So what happened
beating people to death with sticks?
So what happened at the battle against what's his face when he threatened Cadnua? No, when he threatened Cadnua.
Oh yeah, that guy. Nobody remembers his name.
Just yelling on the battlefield. And just like for the most part, these stats worked out pretty okay first time around. So
yeah, and again, the culture will slightly alter as well, so you'll get a bit more of a buff.
Culture. Gee, I wonder where I'm from.
Yeah. So, just as an added thing, which I think is interesting, not that I think it will change anything, but they do surprisingly add a few cultures in this.
Yeah.
That were not available in the first game.
Like Deadfire.
I know. Huh?
Like Deadfire.
Yes, actually. The one that always stuck out in my head was in the first game, if you wanted to have a background in like a church setting, you'd have to be from Adir. In this, they added that to the Deadfire region as well.
Oh.
And they did that in not many, but they did that very sparingly in a few different places. Mostly Deadfire, because obviously this is Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire.
Right.
So, but I'm sure we're sticking the chorus Old Valia.
Yep. Once the crown jewel of the Southern Seas, Old Valia is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. Counting many humans and dwarves among their ranks, the Old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with, and are proud of their rich cultural heritage. The southernmost of the old empires, Old Valia suffered a similar fate to the northern neighbors, the Adirans, in losing the most prosperous colonial territories, the Valian republics. The Old Valians in the Deadfire archipelago are associated with the Principes and Patrina, a vast coalition of pirates. Oh, goody. Well then, you are a pirate.
A lot of Valians are in fact just pirates.
You are a pirate. Obviously, for those who haven't watched one, and that's completely fine, Parshi's general backstory is that she came from, she came from a general merchant thing. She was running a restaurant, and it got attacked by bandits and just completely destroyed. So she had to kind of move and pick up and start a new life.
Brought her to the Deerwood.
Yep. And yeah, so that's the general idea, and I'll get more into it as we play the game. What was my job? Can't remember what it was. It was just merchant. Yeah. Streetwise, bluff it. What? Oh no, merchant. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, merchant. Yeah.
And diplomacy. You traded goods from all over the world, pairing items with buyers of all kinds. Even though we cut back to the other game, and you just see Parshi beating people with sticks, but it's fine.
You want to buy some turkey legs?
I don't
With
know.
drumsticks.
I don't know. Maybe that'll actually come into play in this game, considering how much more diverse these things are. Weapon proficiency.
Now, this does not mean that you are picking what you use.
Okay.
Weapon proficiencies purely just give you an ability you can use if you're wielding these.
Gotcha.
If you do not pick a proficiency, there is no downside.
Understood.
It's purely an additive, which, if you want to go with what Parshu was using in the last game, obviously you can pick two. It would have to be club and mace.
Alright, let me read through the club one first. Proficiency in a weapon or shield grants access to a modal ability for use with the associated item type. These abilities are situational and may be turned on and off to meet a tactical need of a battle. Good. There's no penalty, like you just said, there's no penalty for using a weapon without the corresponding proficiency. A character who is not proficient in a weapon only loses access to the associated modal ability. So this is Bewildering Blows. Aims to concuss the target by striking them in the head to lower their will defense. These attacks deal less damage. Okay.
Which, that's actually really good for a cipher when you think about it.
Yeah.
So you bonk them on the head, and then you mind fuck them.
So it was club and what?
And mace, I believe. It should be the top right one on that one. There you go.
Rending Smash. The character swings the mace with massive force, damaging the target's... damaging the target's armor at the cost of initiative. Okay. So it's a big wind-up, but it'll do a lot of the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll directly attack their armor points, destroying their armor, but as you said, it's like a big wind-up.
Okay.
Which, that's not a bad lineup for a Cypher Fighter hybrid. Those are like two really good modals for that.
Yeah, if the guy has large will damage, or will defense, it's like, alright, fine. And then you just whip out the mace and just...
Yeah. Main hand club, offhand mace. Let's just play this man's head like a fucking drum. Also, I will say that through level ups, you can pick a few more of these. So in case, for some reason, you do change weapon types, including companions, depending on how you set them up, you can always get these in later level ups.
Gotcha.
You don't get a whole lot of them, but you can pick more if you decide to switch things up.
Understood. Here we go.
Here's the portrait. Okay, time for the actual customization.
So the portrait first. Where do we still have the hooded?
Yes, all the portraits from the first game are in this.
There she is. All right.
Also, something that's amusing of one of the DLC, which, Rob, I think you're the only one that would actually hear about this. There is a Critical Role DLC.
Oh God.
That adds not only portraits of the characters from, I guess, a Critical Role campaign, but also the voices are added in. If you just wanted to straight up make a Critical Role character, either as a player character or as a companion to play alongside of.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Of course it doesn't say, so I wouldn't recognize...
Well, I don't know if you have that DLC, actually, but...
Wasn't there, like, an issue with installing that DLC, or was that just in one?
I don't remember.
I know you were talking about it some time ago.
I see two of the hood ones, but neither of those... Oh, no, oh, wait, no, you already selected it! What am I talking about? Never mind.
Anyway. Whoa, okay, so these are the clothing colors.
So, as opposed to one, you got a lot more variety with this.
Okay, I'm putting my keyboard away. I don't need it right now.
Yeah. Which is why, Suzie, I was telling you to hold off, because there's so many more customization options than this.
So we're sticking with the front line, like, crazy elf girl. Oh God!
If I remember correctly from the first stream, because I rewatched it recently, I want to say it was primary red off black, because Suzie mentioned something about how red is common in restaurants because it's supposed to make you like subconsciously more hungry or to eat more or something.
Right.
And you immediately latched onto that. I will double check.
Oh, there's a black and then there's a darker black, but neither of these are true black. Or maybe that's just the lighting. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so it's the. I like the clothing. I really like the clothing here.
Yeah. Yeah, the armor looks great too when you actually get to see a lot of the armor sets.
Okay. Let me play around with it for a second. What was the Tidebringer stuff? That was like a... Yeah.
That was hard teal. Which, I don't know if they actually have... Or no, they have a teal. Yeah, that's the one.
No.
What if it... Okay. I was gonna throw out the theoretical thing of, like, if hers was the main red before, and you did want to go to the teal, you could do teal main and then red off.
Oh, well, I didn't think about that. Probably because it looks awful.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that as a reference, because that's the way I think. But...
Right.
It doesn't look too bad, really.
Says the one biased to teal.
No, I mean, even with the red, it doesn't look too bad.
No, somebody's happy.
It's not the worst it could
going
be.
to bed.
It's not the worst it could be, but I don't think it's Parshi.
No.
No. What does it look like if it's all black?
I hope those are his hands.
Yes.
The all black is not bad.
Of course you'd say that. Of course I would say that too.
Again. Yeah, I know. I definitely have to make Keshin in this at some point.
I mean, you could make him a companion.
It depends on the companions that we meet.
That's very true.
It's the same as with one.
And you'd have to figure out his subclasses and multi-class if that was a thing too.
Wouldn't I?
Obviously, rogue is part.
Well, duh.
Why are you being disgusting, child?
I think it would be like rogue magician or something. Or sorcerer.
Wizard.
Wizard.
He's licking his hands and then clapping.
Yes, it was definitely primary was red, like a deep red, and then secondary was black.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually almost perfect. Exactly what it is. That shade of red.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you got your colors there, Suzie.
What about her eyes?
We're working on it.
The eyes are the last one on this list.
Okay. I just thought he was done. I was confused.
You meant the colors of the outfit. Hold on, we're not done yet.
Obviously she's pale as sin.
I don't think the palest you can possibly go, but...
Well, yeah.
She has a bit of a... Right? Like, it's... Her skin isn't that... well, I mean, this is going...
Well...
That's entirely up to you.
I'm just saying, like... The difference is a little more... obvious.
What is the second lightest again? Okay, yeah, no, she wasn't that.
And then we got Vampire.
Ivana Light.
What was 2 to the right of that again? Okay, yeah, no, that's 2 tan.
And then this is the in-between, which is...
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
This is the best we're gonna get.
Alright, I have hair, which in this, hair has a primary and a secondary.
I see that, but it's not the colors that I want.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or the colors that I prefer. Let me say that.
Yeah, I understood what you meant. But in this, it's more like there's the base hair color and then highlights. It works a bit differently than you would expect.
Okay.
So we'll just have to play around with it a little bit.
Obviously, I guess we're sticking around with brown unless we want to go black.
I mean, her hair was brown. It was like a dark...
That's too light. That's also too... What?
Yeah, you have to play
Oh,
with
I see. Okay.
You can really tell what's
there it
what.
is.
If you set one to blonde, then you can really tell what's what. Like, what effect.
Dante.
That's
Good
too dark.
Lord.
Or is it?
Huh?
I don't know. I kind of like this one. But I'm not sure if it's too light.
Based on what it was in 1, it was darker than that.
No, it's too much of the secondary.
Yeah, that's why I said if you put it to like the lightest blonde, you can see exactly where it's messing with.
Well, I see that's too dark.
What if you do the the one where you said it was too dark, and then for the secondary you made it lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's getting closer. Like if you put a lighter. Might be too light.
Again, I don't remember off the top of my head. So
Yeah, I'm staring back and forth because I have it on my second screen.
right.
I mean, it should also go without saying, if you did want to morph it a bit, it doesn't have to be 1-to-1, but that's entirely up to you.
We've been trying to go as accurate as possible so far.
Yeah, that color's fairly spot on, I think.
Okay. Alright.
Darker brown without being too dark.
Now...
Alright, here's the eye color. Here's what Susie's been waiting for. Which, there's no established eye color, both on the character model and the portrait, obviously, because you can't even see the eyes.
So I can mess around with it.
So you can do whatever you want.
Within the within the confines of the game.
Yeah, of course.
Because, honestly...
Unless you wanted to install mods. Which is, to be fair, it's a little late for that, but...
In the portrait, if you did want the eyes more vibrant or whatever, I can color that, but
gotcha.
Just...
Because I was thinking purple, honestly.
Oh, yeah?
I mean...
I can do that.
Because it first of all, it fits in with the canon. Yeah.
With the cipher? Yeah, I can see that.
But also, purple eyes are just nice.
That's very fair.
But there's no purple in this one, so...
The closest would probably be a deeper blue.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's got.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is the this is the closest we got.
Yeah, it's probably the best.
Although I have to say, when the colors are vibrant, they are vibrant.
Those are some Erebos eyes. Or eye.
Not currently.
True.
So,
listen, I don't want to hear about what currently looks like.
Are you thinking like a super vibrant purple?
Yeah. Okay. Like you'll look at it, it's like, oh shit! Like.
Yo, that's like Chris's Marissa purple eyes.
It's like if you see, it's almost like an enchanting type of vibe. If you know what I mean. Yeah.
Arcane.
Yeah.
The arcane purple.
Which, if that's the case, then I'm.
It's like a lighter royal purple.
If that's the case, then the partial I have right now in SoulCal is going to be partially beta.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like you morph her in the main game and then you change her in SoulCal.
Right. Head. Oh boy. Do I even want to mess with the face? I
mean, you can look at them. There's not much options here, but.
Oh my!
Jesus.
All right.
Whoops.
Okay, that went to 80. That went to 80 fast.
For a lot of the faces, the last one on the list is something that involves scars and damage, which I know Parshi does not have.
Nope. This one's a lot more pronounced.
True, but it's also you've been used to the other one so far. So
that's
it's
true. Yeah.
Like if you stare at this for a while, it would probably become more normal.
It would be nice if she would stop moving her head. What did I just say?
You got it yet?
She certainly looks like, no matter what you pick, she certainly looks like she's been on a journey.
She certainly has.
I've been so used to the first one, I'll just stick with the first one.
Fair enough.
the hairstyle, I don't think it's not going to be too difficult to decide. Although this might be yeah.
I was about to say, if you change the ponytail, I will come through the screen and punch you in the face.
At least you'll finally be here. And then I'll drive you over to PJ's.
Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah, fuck the stream.
Can you just do me a favor so I can look at the hairstyle? Second row, fourth column.
This
the
one.
side shave. Yeah. I just want to look at it.
That's fine.
Planning some things, Suzie?
No, I just was curious how they did it. Can you rotate her, please? Just.
This is why I knew Suzie would want to be here for the first. I'm speaking to the chat now. This is why I knew Suzie would want to be here for the first stream, because the character creator is much better.
That said,
and the hairstyles are fun.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Also, I like
Forehead.
this. I like this hair preview setup they have here, instead of just a slider between like numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they at least. I mean, while some of them may not be the most accurate in terms of what you're looking at, but it's better than just arrows with a number in the middle.
I agree.
And unlike the first game, not that it matters here, but if you have a male, you can pick facial hair. There are facial hair options.
You got the Aloy hairstyle, or Elsa, or Weiss for that matter. Anyway, this was what it was. Closest to a solid ponytail that we're gonna like. That this strand of hair is gonna bother me, but I'll get over it. Put it behind your ear. Please. Voice.
Now, the voice that you had, at least, I mean, these are different voices, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But the voice that you had for parsing the first game was female smooth.
Female smooth.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Yeah, that's it. I'll teach you a lesson. She had a more uptick to it, but yeah.
I mean, it's obviously different, but they're fairly similar to the first game. Each of them, they're not 1-to-1, but they're close enough. You can probably click it on a few more times for more previews if you.
Easy does it. Hey there. I got this. I got this.
Take him down.
Steady does it.
Follow me. Bring them down.
Okay.
I will eat your children!
Let's keep quiet. Yes?
No.
Tidebringer! I would love if there was just a voice that said Tidebringer. It's like, oh, what's this one? And it's just screaming.
I'm the Tidebringer!
That's all the previews. It's like, I am Groot. I'm the Tidebringer.
I shall lead us.
No. It was spicy.
Go. Time to see and not be seen.
Thanks.
Eh?
I got this. After him. You're mine.
Nope.
Show him how it's done.
I'll take a peek. I got this. I got this.
I'm just trying to think, like, if her manner of speaking changed after the journey she's been through.
In terms of the voice, if I remember her voice correctly, I do think the smooth one does sound the closest.
Yeah.
From perspective, but
no,
yeah,
I'm just saying, like, if she went from, like, smooth and calm to just, like I said,
I like the idea
jaded.
of it being, I like the idea of it being something like the Sinister or Cocky, because, like, she's yelled so much her voice has gone raspy. Not that that's canon at all, but that's just a funny thought. Connor, can you get me a large? Oh wait, fuck.
We'll stick with smooth.
All right, this is a new one. This is idle pose.
Ah.
This affects nothing else but the idle pose, but it's a cool little thing. It also affects idle animations, so. Also, if you click that little purple button on the bottom right, it should zoom out and zoom in.
Ah.
Oh yeah, the black also changed your pants color, I think.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, here's Parshi.
I like that.
The hunched pose definitely looked like something that would be her being in a bell tower singing in French. Which, I mean, she is French, so...
I would like you to know that Dante disagreed with you, even though he cannot hear you.
Anyway.
Okay. Now. Yeah. Sickly.
Yeah, all the idle animations for that is like just little jitters and coughing. Like it's just
Erudite. Ah, pompous. Got it. Pious. Religious. Oh, right. That makes sense.
There should be like one or two more from the DLC. Because there was one that's like excited or something like that. That was very energetic, and the other one, which I think was more like primal angry.
Right.
Which I don't know if you'd use either of those, but
probably not.
They should be there. Which means after the stream, we should probably check the DLC.
I kind of like the roguish.
Yeah, of course you do.
It's either that or the stoic. It's either
not the sullen, just the.
I'm going roguish.
That's fair.
There she is.
There's Parshi. She's come a long way. It's been like 3/4 of a year. Yeah, we started streaming Pillars 1, by the way, June 30th.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we almost made a year.
Okay, I need to do some makeup on her and contour her face in this picture because she's angular.
Yeah.
Elves!
Angular lady.
Do you have everything you need, or do you need like a screenshot? Okay.
No, I'm good.
Well, this is recorded, so...
That's fair.
The name! Tidebringer!
Stop it!
Could you imagine? We just completely No, it's like, go back, dual class Cypher Barbarian now, just name her Tidebringer. Everybody just calls her Tidebringer now. That's special, Parshi.
And here is everything.
Yep, here's the lineup, which I appreciate, this summary
I
thing.
also appreciate it. It's also recorded, so in case anybody wants to recreate her...
Speaking of recreating, there's going to be a cool thing that involves the import stuff. Not that we'll use it, but it'll be a talk for later.
Gotcha. Soulblade, Cypher Fighter, dual class, Sonics
yeah,
and
I'm
Discipline.
excited that we're multi-classing. I wasn't sure whether you're going to multi-class or not.
Well, I almost didn't.
Yeah, you almost didn't. So you're a Psyblade and also a Soulblade.
An elf from Olvelia with a merchant background.
Wait, actually, I just thought of a really cool idea that we could think about lore-wise. That she was a fighter, right? And it's been 5 years. What if she, like, trained with a dare?
Yes!
He's like, you've been on the front lines all this time. You suck. Like...
You need help.
Thanks, Adair.
In case I'm not around, to just be a wall for you.
Accuracy, 25 for each, 42 health. 27 defense is 27 deflection, 26 fortitude, 31 reflex, and 38 will. I'm very, yes.
Good will right there.
I'm very, very agile.
Actually, I just remembered that was kind of a small lore tidbit when I went through my test file with one of the created companions that I made part fighter. It's actually 1-to-1 what I thought too. It's like, oh, just trade with a dare. He's getting around.
Yep. 12 might, 11 to constitution, 12 dexterity. You should to hold on. 15.
I know, it just makes me laugh.
15 perception, 13 intellect, and 15 resolve, and everything that comes with it.
See how faithfully she stays to that club and mace. I hope she does.
I hope really she does as well. Bewildering Blows, Redding Smash. We got Eye Strike and Knockdown, courtesy of Adair. Soul Whip, Soul Blade, Soul Annihilation.
Soul Annihilation!
And Constant Recovery.
Yes!
Currently, we have one athletics, one explosives, which I guess that'll come in later. One mechanics, so I can do difficulty 1 traps, difficulty 1 locks, and +3 trap accuracy, I guess, if we actually use traps. Got 1 sleight of hand, don't know if I'll ever use it. 2 bluff, 1 diplomacy, 1 insight.
Can I just cut in super quick?
Yeah.
I love that she has higher bluff after all that stuff from the first game.
Yeah.
Like, she started out being really honest, and then just that one kid, lying to the one kid, started snowballing.
It really did. She got a little bit more dishonest, and she got a little bit more aggressive. Until, well, the Tidebringer. I just
love the idea of her just being what was it called? Something liar. Oh god, what was it called? Where you can't help but
lie. Instinctive?
No.
Impulsive?
Impulsive liar, thank you.
You're
an impulsive liar.
Alright. 1 insight, 1 intimidate, 1 metaphysics. No religion, but 2 streetwise.
No
I like that. Just no religion.
I also have no history. And no stealth. That's about right.
Well, all these can be worked on. So.
I know. It's just funny. It's like no stealth and all. I'm thinking back to how we played 1. I'm like, yeah, that's about right.
I'm sure that mechanics is going to still see a lot of love.
Absolutely. 2 streetwise and 1 survival. Which we are definitely working on survival. So
survival might work to. I actually don't remember about that. If survival works the same
using
or not.
conversation, scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialized information about nature. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if it works the same. They might not have that anymore. The bonuses.
We'll see.
Completely forgot.
And now we have Parshi once again. The new and improved Parshi.
Yes! Yeah, how do you think about that character creator?
I like it.
Yeah.
Know that I do not give you this title lightly.
And I don't take it lightly.
When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
How long did that take, by the way? How long did that take for the character creator?
Well, last time I looked, it was 10. Also, cool little thing about this game is the portraits have 2 variations now. So there's the portrait we have come to know and love, and then there's this variant that you see at the bottom left there, which is a more, like, sketchy notebook look to it.
Oh, wait, I need to look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cool style.
Yeah, so, like, a lot of situations like this, it will show that variant instead.
It's like a watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda.
I'm thinking like Okami style. Like that's the first thing that reminds me of.
Ink.
Yeah. Anyway, the Paladin Knight's like, finally!
Oh,
been sitting
God.
here for an hour.
I've been watching you sit there and morph for the past hour!
See, at least you don't freak out like in another game. And then we shut to Skyrim. Anyway.
Who are you? Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Why are you a lizard now? What the fuck? Now you're an elf. Oh!
And then Skyrim was born.
Hello?
Stop it!
When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul.
Ow, ow,
Looking
ow,
down,
ow.
you see a small lump of darkness
Ow,
reeling within
ow,
you.
ow.
The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
The fuck? Pallid
Also-
Knight? What?
Did we ever talk about how your Siren character essentially spawned from Parshi? Like Parshi was like beta Siren.
Yeah. No, we actually never we talked.
Yeah, I don't think we ever talked about that. How you created another elf character off the basis of Parshi, and Parshi grew into her own pillar-specific version.
Well, it's actually, yeah. I was gonna say it's flipped, but that's kind of accurate. Yeah. Well, Parshi was originally supposed to be Siren, an OC that I had a general idea for, but I didn't have the parts put together. But then we made the female variant, and things just kind of snowballed from there, and then Parshi came to be. So
Parshi's her own character now, while Siren is being worked on
in Skyrim, which I mean, he's pretty much, yeah, like his basis is pretty much done. It's just the
It all
background that
comes
needs
down
worked
to what
on.
he's put into at this point.
Yeah, it's just the background that needs working on.
Anyway, just cool tidbit.
Yep.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby.
I avoided the god's favors in the last game just to be shackled to one in this one.
Hey, at least you didn't take her. At least you didn't break a promise with her.
It's true.
You shackled the one that hates you.
And at least it's Berith out of all of them, which is like.
Imagine if we got stuck with Andra. She'd be pissed!
The dwarf nods,
Or Wotica.
contorts his face with
No.
a smile, and gestures to a new door.
It's fine, we never got that option.
Yeah, you get shackled to Wotica in this, and she's like, well, fucking well. Look who it is!
Oh, shit.
Hi.
I guess here I go.
Onward, soul of Parshi.
See, I thought so because we're past the point now. I was worried that like it was that Parshi like just up and died, and we would awaken as a new character.
Yeah.
But no. Well, our soul was strong enough.
That's why I tried my best, though failing very, very hard about trying to make it ambiguous.
Right.
Because I knew that this opening segment would make you question things.
Right. Also, oh god, what's the thing in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Giratina's dimension?
Oh, oh god. Fuck. Like I can see it in my head. Just the name's not. It's like
like this whole thing of like the pads like building in front of you reminds me of that. Also, what? Hello. Distortion.
Distortion World. That's what it was called. I totally didn't just look that up because it wasn't coming to me fast enough.
I think I found my body.
Is it the one in the chair? There it is!
You sense the steward's spirit in the bus, but she is unaware of you. Oh, what? Okay. Goosebumps rise on Adair's arms as you approach, but he seems unaware of your presence. Wow, Adair got an upgrade.
Hey, Adair.
Anyway, time to head back now.
You didn't go back, you just... Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Animations are better too!
I feel like I got run over by a giant statue.
You did? Thanks, Adair!
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull.
also, because of this new headcanon that we trained with Adair, I'm very glad that, like, he's with us immediately as we wake up.
Because I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I trained you to be sturdy for you to die.
I didn't.
The fuck back up.
I didn't die per se.
And you're welcome.
I didn't die per se. My soul just got separated from my body for a couple hours.
It got separated from my body and then separated again, and I'm partially back.
With
a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe.
Time has not been kind to you, friend.
He starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
Time did not do you so well.
To be fair, this is like the Notebook look, and most people look really ratty for some reason in the Notebook portraits.
Fair enough.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake?
Hi, Matt.
Welcome back,
Hi, Matt.
Now you're Matt #1!
I missed you.
How are you feeling?
I'm in a lot
better now.
You look up and when you say, who are you, but it sounds like Adbar. Who are you?
So
and then Adair starts morphing.
Oh no!
Look at you getting up out of bed. You look at Adair. So you're finally awake.
No! And then Parshi wakes up a siren.
I am in a lot of pain.
That might have been me. I've been slapping you a little harder each day, trying to wake you.
Thanks, Adair.
Thanks, Adair.
Listen, I have to be awake for that to have any effect. Just a little tidbit of information.
Oh, alright, and then he just slaps you. Did it work?
No, Adair.
More.
It's like, what do you think? And you go to try to physically threaten him, and he's like, "What are you going to do to me?" And just partially, yeah, you're right.
I never dreamed it'd work.
Adair stares with disbelief at what would likely be his slapping hand, examining both sides. He shrugs.
Both sides?
What the Oh, okay.
You bitch slap me, Adair!
You owe me.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Hi, Steward.
At least some of you made it.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cadnua.
The steward is here.
Doesn't bode well.
Cadnua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby.
Great.
It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely.
No, the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm getting divinity vibes from this whole thing.
A little bit. I can see where you get that.
The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago.
Did he walk through the ocean? Did he just wade through the ocean?
Maybe. To be fair, do you remember how big that statue was?
Yeah,
it took
I do.
you hours to get to the bottom.
Yeah, that's it. No, I just like to think that, like Kana or somebody overseas looks up, is like, what the fuck?
Steps on him, kind of gets back up. What is this hell? I can't get it off!
I know not how, but it seems he has retained
Oh, God.
soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
No.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Yes, that is totally something that visual gags. Anyway,
And poop.
Misfortunes brewing topside. Migrants fires the captain stirs.
Excuse me? What?
An older man with ale sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
The captain? When did I own a ship?
You just look at him. Durance? What happened? Wait.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
How could you smell that? You're a spirit inside a statue.
Yeah, how have you gotten sassier in these 3 years? Yeah, 5 years.
We're talkative too.
Pirates.
Yeah.
They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Again, since when am I the captain?
Since you woke up on a boat.
What? Also, great. Are we in Fire Emblem? Oh, pirates, first enemies.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Where are my weapons?
Last time I woke up on a boat, I was some sort of hero of legend in Morrowind.
Anyway.
Here we go.
I'm a save.
Save. Hey, look how fast the saving was!
Oh my god.
We don't have all those saves bogging us down. Perfect. Alright, hey, look, it's Pillars 2!
We're finally here. And
Finally awake!
There's gear in that wardrobe. Take what you need.
alright.
I hope the wardrobe contains exactly what I think it does.
Alright, hold on. I need to take a look at how things are happening here because things are.
Gears in the wardrobe. Got no time to
Adair? Don't start already.
Don't make me go into turn-based combat with you, Adair.
I'm just trying to figure things out because things are moved around slightly.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fast forward. That's. Uh-oh.
So fast forward should be the same button that we turned it into for 1.
And what was slow?
There is no slow in this.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure you don't remember, but we did talk about that in the beginning.
I don't remember that.
We changed fast to what it would be in this game, and slow does no longer exists. Yes!
Yes! Good. Good, we're starting off great.
I'm trying to remember what kind of armor we had. Besides the Tidebringer armor, what, like, the base form of the armor we had, for the most
Make
part.
some use of it.
Yes. The main hand.
And mace in the off. Excuse me. Mace in the off. Oh. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Is Parshi P-A-R-X-I?
Yes, P-A-R-X-I.
Cool.
Alright, Chainmail Armor.
Which is actually what we started with in the first game, too. It's not, we didn't keep it, but that was the default that we started with, so.
There she is!
There's original Parshi.
There she
is! Of course, he had
is!
a rapier and a dagger, but.
It's fine.
We have the superior weapons now.
The pirates
How
of Deadfire are notorious.
does this
I
look?
suggest you deal with them quickly.
Ooh.
Let me take a gander. Ooh. Me gusta mucho. Me gusta mucho.
That's good, Suzie. That's good. You did good!
Try to make that into a watercolory ink kind of thing, I guess. Lay down.
No, I just got up.
The child is misbehaving.
Also, hey stream.
What have we here? A little sloop?
Hold on.
Lost and alone in the storm.
My PS4 is acting up. There we go. Oh, okay. This isn't whatever. A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff-backed before his crew. He scowls as he assesses. I'm going to have to turn effects down. Jesus.
To be fair, this is an extreme extent, but yeah.
This is true. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind. Whipping about my ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
I just woke up.
I just woke up and got this ship!
Well, at least he asked.
He demanded, actually.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous grin.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift.
You read the same thing I did! You read 5, didn't you?
I did. Just flip him off.
Fuck you! I miss Durance.
What did he actually say? Give her up easy. It's swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure, but at least it'll be quick. Pirates!
Pirates!
I like all of these.
I really like 4.
I like 5.
Well, I mean, it goes without saying I like 5.
The storm's getting pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange.
Yeah, all of these. Like, 3 down are perfect. Just all of them.
God. Now, from Parch's point of view, just waking up after having her soul taken from her.
Probably be pretty confused.
Yeah, I don't have any quarrel with you. Why do you want my ship?
Why complicate this with a quarrel? I see, I want, I take. It's as simple as that.
Get out of here.
Now then, me and my mates will be helping ourselves to your ship. There's no need to see her sunk by the storms. Or my culverins.
With a grunt, he nods towards the port cannons.
Listen up, mates.
He cracks his neck as he addresses the crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
Strange that you only have 2 people as your crew.
Yeah, we have an Adair. Fire Adair out of the cannon!
Wait, what?
He's just sticking out of the cannon, you just see his head. I am not actually too worried. It goes straight through one side of the hull to the other.
Combat start.
Alright, moving
one
over to turn-based.
This one I might actually need to look at. Hostile, attack the enemy with your equipped weapon, click their selection circle. You can also press that button to go into attack state, like in the first game. This will allow you to attack anyone, even friendly characters, but not story-based characters, apparently. As I learned the hard way. That doesn't help with the turn-based, but okay. Get out of here. Goodbye. So, how does this work?
So
okay.
It is similar to Divinity, to use that as reference.
That is a very good reference. Okay.
There is still the engagement, which will be shown through the same lines as the first game, so if you're running past somebody, be careful.
So attack of opportunity still exists?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we got 3 pirates. Of course the far guy... God damn it.
Yeah, I like that it shows, like, the percentage of damage based off of what kind of damage you output. Like, yours is crushing damage right now.
Right.
So it shows...
130%.
Yeah.
Crushing damage.
She just gets at her club and mace. Oh, we going bonking today, bitches.
So do I click on them first and then choose what I want to do?
If you want to attack them straight up, then you click on them. If you want to use something specific, then you click the thing on your ability bar and then click on them.
Okay.
Kind of similar to the first game.
Okay.
There's second wind.
Yep. There's Visage of Death's Herald.
Visage?
Yeah. I can actually never say that word right. I always say it wrong. Visage. No matter... Oh god, the the bit rate is not having fun with this.
A little bit, but on my end, it still seems pretty okay.
Right. I'm just noticing. It's having a little trouble.
It's like that fog in front. That's what's really fucking with it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that and I should say the waves as well, obviously.
Right.
But just look at the graphical improvement. Just like this alone, this looks beautiful.
Can I attack again?
No.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, that little diamond right above the end turn button shows how many actions that you have, essentially. Or like your attack action. And then the one to the right of it is your movement.
Gotcha. Which
you can click to move like if you want to make like a sharp right turn, if you want to like move forward a bit, you can click one spot, but if you still have movement, then you can click again, and as long as you like that little ball. Thank you, Dante. He was confused by my explanation. As many are, usually.
The one that he cannot hear.
No, I know. It was for the jokes.
He needs to go to bed.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time, y'all.
So if I if I walk like over here, he's not going to attack of opportunity me, right?
I don't think he has any engagement, so I think you're fine.
Okay.
As I said, it would show the little line similar how it did in the first game.
Gotcha.
So you'd know.
Alright, so I'll just... Alright, Adair. Or not.
Ow!
Ow!
Yeah, I don't know why they thought that they would be able to beat you, as they are severely outnumbered right now.
Defend the ship!
We are. Okay, there's Adair.
There it goes.
Thanks, Adair.
Strong start, Adair.
Okay.
Yeah, another thing in this, as I said in the first game, well, I said about this game in the first game, which is pistols, blunderbusses, wands, and scepters are now purely one-handed weapons and can be dual-wielded. If you wanted a sword and a pistol at the same time, you can do that.
Right.
Similar to good old Lycanbeard, or just Bloodborne in general. You know, something that people would actually know what we're talking about at the moment. Nobody knows
Lycanbeard.
Lycanbeard would be amazing in this game.
Yeah.
Right now on this ship, Captain Lycanbeard would just throw these people overboard with his bare hands.
So I'm assuming that this is going to expand later on, or am I only always going to get one action?
It depends on various things. It's not that it's like for sure going to expand. It has to be under the right circumstances to get more.
Gotcha. It is definitely going to take some getting used to after the entire game of RTS.
Yeah, but knowing how much Fire Emblem you've played, not that I'm saying this is Fire Emblem, but it's closer than an RTS, it'll settle in real fast. It is a little getting used to, but I settled in super fast, you'll settle in super fast.
That's fine, except for the fact that, like, and then I played the the demo of the other game from Square. I can't remember what it's called at the moment. That was also Fire Emblem-like, and I was completely piss poor at it.
Triangle strategy?
Yeah, and I was completely piss poor at it, so...
Oh, well. This is easier than you think it is. It's just getting used to it.
Gotcha.
Which is why this fight
and it's
is
very slow in the beginning.
Yes. Yes, it is. But so was all of Pillars 1.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Oof. Good. Good.
Yay!
Yay!
Storm's picking up. Take cover.
Oh no.
That almost hit me. Guys, I know you're up there.
You're looking up into the sky. Oh boy.
Oh god, Andra's pissed.
Andra, no. You defeated
the one that doesn't like me.
You defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiance. Okay. Defiance is the ship you purchased with the last of the Casnoa's riches. It has borne you from the eastern reach to the Deadfire archipelago.
Ship is called the Defiant.
Okay.
Which is not a bad name.
Yeah. Also, when did this happen? Like, did this happen before the attack? Or did Adair just like, well, I gotta do something?
Oh, yeah, no, this is after the attack. This isn't prior.
Okay. The Defiance crew...
Yeah, he just dragged your body.
Crew is to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship's still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slick's deck. It misses you, but knocks Chitopek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitopek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the railing, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the crate and realize that it likely contains the salvage from Cadnua, your keep. God damn it.
Hard choice right off the bat.
Fucking really? Save the guy. You grab Chitopek's... He's a guy. You grab Chitopek's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the rolling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Cadnua is gone. Chitopek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Aothis striding into the distance.
Look at that finely sculpted ass in the distance.
Look, there he goes.
Green giant.
The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck into a froth of waves, bodies, and splintering debris. You struggle towards the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you towards the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. So I wake up, I'm attacked by pirates, then I get thrown from my own ship, which I didn't know I had, and pass out.
Yeah, that was the fastest ship ownership I think I've ever seen. You woke up, you got the ship, you got attacked, then you fell off.
Ow.
Where's my ship?
Hey, Dare.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Fuck you. Adair runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and tosses it onto the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
Oh, good. He points out the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Oh, I guess these guys are dead then. Adair nods towards something further up the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lady. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Just gotta stick it out of the sand.
I
don't have limbs.
Stuart appears to be lost between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful. I hate boats. Where are we?
Don't know, but it's real pretty.
Difficult to say for certain. The Deadfire is spotted with islands, some quite small. The good news is that if the storm hasn't spun us round entirely, I'd say we're in charted waters. I believe the Valian Trading Company operates in the region.
Oh, good. Hey, Palagina, you want to help us out a little bit?
Floats by on a huge ship just with her middle finger out and just sails off. You're not still sore about me sending you just on missions I didn't care about, are you? And you just see like a claymore land in the sand next to you.
Okay, see you later.
She's fine. See, she gave us a weapon.
Hence that little visit from that wretched pirate captain.
Oh, lovely.
I wasn't far off, I guess.
Yeah, no, you were not.
I know you're up there!
Can we patch up the ship?
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard.
Really?
And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
Listen, I can carry anything, but I need things to carry.
Carry the whole boat?
That's true. Steak, especially.
Adair?
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
Christ.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lady, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
You're asking me this now after you have wonderful timing, Steward.
Well, to be fair, she couldn't exactly ask before because you immediately got attacked by pirates.
I've returned as the Herald of Bereth.
Dun-dun! I really like 3.
I like 1. My soul passage to be on in Bereth gave me a choice. Find Aothis or die.
I just like, it turns out the gods are too dumb to figure out what
I'm picking 1.
These gods. You make one deal with them to stop a madman, and the next thing you know, they're threatening your soul.
I didn't, though. Or do you not remember Adair? I refuse the gods' favors.
That isn't much of a choice. But castle or no castle...
Or are we talking about this thing with the Aothis?
No, I mean, they...
Well, I guess yeah. But we didn't take it. But we didn't take their favors, though.
Well, yeah, you didn't take the favor, but you did get their help by doing their missions.
I guess.
You did their missions to get their help, but you didn't accept their favor.
Right.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Oh no, game.
That is purely for anybody, I'm sure, that wants to do the ultimate.
Wait, what is the ultimate?
That's when you don't, or well, no, that's
just solo run.
Solo ultimate, I think I'm thinking of. Solo ultimate, which is doing a bunch of hard shit without any companions. There are some achievements for doing the game without companions, so they give you that option.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a really cool thing.
Oh.
So every companion will have a choice of 3 setups you can give them. At least one will be a multi-class. Other than that, these you can set them up in any way that will make them fit into your party, which is really cool.
Swashbuckler.
Now, I'm sure, regardless of what we pick, I'm guessing he's for sure going to be a fighter in some capacity.
Yes.
It's hard to imagine him as a rogue.
He's fighter. He's staying a fighter.
But is he going to be a fighter or a fighter rogue? Now, I mean, being a pure fighter, he does get the later abilities, same as you. Like, they don't get the later abilities if you multi-class.
Nah, he's saying fighter. He was so good in the last game.
That was my exact thoughts when I recruited him. It's like, I'm not changing you up. You were perfect. You're the wall. So, with that idea, all the companions you get theoretically cover any sort of class base.
Gotcha.
There aren't as many companions as there are classes, but you have that availability.
Okay.
Alright, starting out with Adair. Parshi and Adair on the road again. I'm sure she can't wait to be on the road again.
Well,
on the road again.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Oh, hi. A spirit already.
I mean, you're still a watcher.
Yeah. Hold on. Just... Okay. Wand. Potion of minor healing. Good.
Yeah, you may have somehow fixed your ability to not be awakened anymore, but you're still a watcher.
I should probably pick up Steward.
You start to walk away. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I forgot about you.
Can I not?
So many souls lost. Surely someone else survived.
Is she just gonna stick around here?
Well, I mean, theoretically, she doesn't have anywhere to go at the moment.
Yes.
Oh, hey, the Defiant.
I got this.
Oh, hey, dagger. Anyway, was somebody asking for my help? Hello? I guess it was nothing.
This won't do.
Leather armor?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up. Yeah, it's just a frame of reference.
Principe hat. Oh my god. Are we gonna have the silly hat gang again?
Oh, you fucking know it.
Oh, Adair! I got something for you. There he is.
Yeah, each of the companions have their own custom idle animations too, which I appreciate.
Good. Saints War armor. Oh, there's a second
it's back,
chance.
Rob.
Yes!
It's back. Also, there's a change in this game. So you remember the enchanting stuff from the first game? With all equipment. They changed it so that you can only enchant unique equipment now, unfortunately.
Really?
So you can't just buff up a random piece of crap that you find. That being said, every unique piece of equipment has unique upgrades.
Okay.
That some can be morphed to, fit your flavor. Others are just straight up. Also, do you see what I see in your inventory?
I do.
I see a little friend.
Space Pig!
Space Bacon is back.
Space Bacon!
Space Bacon!
Which, again, you can only equip to your character. Also, now that you started a game, I will say, if you were to ever start another game, on that screen right after you picked whether it was real-time or turn-based, there's another tab that will open up that are, like, challenges, essentially. Or not challenges. Well, I mean, there is a challenge thing, but there's also a set of bonuses that you can get for a playthrough, right? That you can use a type of currency that you only get from unlocking achievements. That is a renewable currency to activate these. And I bring this up specifically because there's a really funny one that's really cheap.
Oh, that's the second pet slot thing, right?
Kind of.
Okay.
It is specifically, it's a really cheap thing that you can get that makes it so that you can equip a pet onto a dare.
Okay.
And it's called Can I Pet It?
Good.
Which is a direct reference, obviously, to what he said about what's-her-face's fox.
Sagani's.
Sagani, yes.
The Space Bacon actually gives a buff.
So all pets actually give buffs now? There is a device later on in a specific location that will allow you to mix and match the appearance of a pet with an ability. So if you like Space Bacon but you want a different ability, you can put whatever has the ability you want and Space Bacon in, and you can essentially give Space Bacon that ability.
I see. Okay, so it seems like we got a few additional things here.
Yes. That is the same ring you got in the first one that gives you the ability to heal, essentially.
Do that right away. Extra healing is never bad. I'm the captain now. Oh, it even comes with the eye patch!
Hey, you got an eye patch too. You are now the captain.
I am the captain now. And... good.
Also, at any time, you similar to the first game, you can change a companion or yourself, like the color scheme. Not that it matters too much for a dare, because that outfit stays that color.
Of course.
And I'm sure, similar to before, we're never going to take that outfit off of a dare, because that shit is the greatest.
Give me a real challenge.
Unless you were to put it on yourself now that you're part fighter.
No, a dare keeps it.
Yeah.
He has to. Palm stone. Another ingredient.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the multi-class of Cypher Fighter, because, and as I said in the first playthrough, every now and again I'm going to say what I did in my test file, because I am egocentric like that. But, I stayed pure Cypher, as I said that I was a Cypher beforehand. I went pure Cypher, no subclass, which was kind of boring to me, but it fit.
Brawls among the... Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that a while later.
Yeah. Why does it give -1? It's water.
It'll make sense later on.
Okay.
It does actually make sense.
I'll just take it for now.
Yeah, there's a whole system in this game that's completely new that...
I don't like that.
I ended up absolutely adoring it. We'll see how you feel.
The Defiant is looking far worse for wear. After its unexpected landfall, the hull has splintered in several places along the keel, while the tattered sails stand as evidence of your battle with the pirates. Okay. The deck of the Defiant is well out of reach from here. The ship groans like a beached whale each time the waves roll in, but it doesn't seem to be listing further. You may be able to climb up. So I can actually just climb up, or use the grappling hook.
Which obviously you can mouse over the little picture to see what that is.
Athletics. Oh! That's new. Okay.
As I said to you, I think before the stream started, you can use party members directly.
Right. Because our athletics are garbage right now,
yeah, it's weird not just giving a dare the go.
I'm just gonna use the grappling hook. Probably regret that later, but I'll get over it.
Yeah.
One good throw and the hook sails up over the rail, catching firmly. A few tugs suggest that the grappling hook should hold fast. But once we get to shops, I'm going to be buying every grappling hook, crowbar, torch, and whatever else they have.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know it.
I've lost an item. Oh no.
Oh no. Wait, no, sorry. Oh no.
Oh no. The rope makes the ascent considerably easier, and you find yourself climbing up the up over the rail. Let's take a look at the.
Consider it.
Let's go back down.
Okay. Gotcha. Just had to make sure.
No, I understand, and it's good. It's good that you're doing that. Come on, Irina. And she's like, I'm dying.
That, or I'm worse off than I thought.
The sheen of sweat on her brow and the wan cast to her features belies Irina's casual greeting.
It's my leg, Matiko. It hurts even worse.
What'd you call me?
You might be able to hover over it and it'll tell you.
Oh. Alright then.
Yeah.
Irina's leg bears a bloody gouge along the length of her shin, and the swelling around her knee suggests a nasty break. Okay. What is that? That is survival.
That also reminds me. Not only would it go by somebody's highest stat for something, but for certain checks, it will combine everyone's stat into one. I forgot about that.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
We'll still use the person who has the highest as a base, but yeah, it combines everybody's knowledge together, which is really cool.
Now, is it one of those things where, if it doesn't match, it'll be grayed out? Or, like, if you can't do it, if you can't do it, it'll be grayed out, or?
I think so.
Okay.
Been a while since I touched this game. So
okay.
Bear with me,
Gotcha.
but I think so.
Well, let's craft a splint then.
I wasn't planning on going for a run, Casita.
Irina watches you work with obvious relief. Once you're through, she gives the leg a tentative stretch.
It still hurts, but I can manage from here. Agrasima. Have you found any of the others yet?
Not yet.
I'll start a fire. If any of
I hope not on the boat.
Oops. I have miscalculated.
I mean, I'm bad at math, but
also, just the obligatory. Remember, similar to the first game, if something like you may have enough.
But it doesn't mean it's the right answer.
Mean it's
yes.
For sure, the correct decision. That still applies in this game.
Gotcha. All right, let's continue looting.
So you know, any of those times when you think intimidation's gonna work, like you did in the first game, where it's like, oh, it's there. I guess I'll just threaten them and then get aggressive, and then they'll hit me anyway.
Damn it.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
Well, sorry. I'm gonna loot your corpse now.
I got this.
Why is it echoing? Why does it do that? This is the second time that's happened.
I noticed that. I'm not quite sure.
Whatever. Small shield. Ha.
That'll go good on somebody that's not me, because look at these things. They're awesome! I got my bonking stick and my crushing stick.
What is... Okay, he has a medium shield. Oh, the door's gone! I forgot about that. Oh. Ah, well.
The door's gone and the dragon's maw shield is gone.
That was such a good shield.
It was a good shield. That was a medium shield, by the way. I don't know if it...
I saw that.
I mean, I don't know if you want to keep him on the medium shield train or if you want to go, like, the large shield with the super engagement to make him a super tank, but...
I don't have a light shield.
Well, I'm saying in the long
Oh, well, I'll figure that out.
Or if you want to
later.
say, fuck it, give him a gun, which I know you won't do.
No.
Even though he could have a gun and a shield, technically.
It'd be funny,
Well,
but no.
actually, he could actually. Not technically, actually.
Sword, minor healing, spark crackers, bombs, here we go. Radius, loud impact, if successful, distract for 2 rounds.
Yeah, these are also great if you're doing a stealth mission. You can throw these away and essentially, you know, it's like a firecracker.
Right.
You can lead somebody away to where you throw it to get around somebody.
That's cool. Just gonna pick up some ingredients, don't mind me.
Similar to the first game, you have unlimited inventory space.
Yes.
And then there still is the first one.
So I'm assuming that's just the portrait for souls.
Yes.
They don't hold back. The spirit's voice warps and shifts, muted as if by a great distance. Even so, he grins brightly at you.
I can't see much of anything, really, apart from you. Just endless gray. What happened?
Go towards the light.
And all that. You didn't make it, idiot. You're dead. I'm afraid you didn't make it.
It's weird. I thought death would be different. Big light and so on. But I don't see anything at all. Just you.
Oh, well, too bad. Bye.
Fucking sucks to be you.
Yeah, okay. Better charge me with guiding souls towards the afterlife, so I guess you're my responsibility now?
Suppose that sounds nice enough. I'll follow you then, shall I?
Don't you dare!
Get away from me.
Come along, then. The spirit falls in step behind you, radiating cheer.
Still seeing ghosts, huh? I suppose you're stuck with that.
I'm assuming we'll touch on that later.
About souls following you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Also, hi.
Right here.
Dare, are you talking to the boar?
Again? Anyway.
Oh, that's another thing I want to bring up. After combat.
Okay.
Because you can't see it now.
My pleasure.
Okay, now I can... I'm just gonna... go ahead, Adair. Wait, turn this way. Are back attacks still a thing? Not still a thing, a thing?
I mean, the flanked condition is still a thing.
Yeah, I guess. Knocked out. No, just hit the thing.
Here we go.
Which, if you want to make the most out of a backstab, then you need to be a rogue.
Well,
Because of course you do.
I meant just like for the for the positioning more than anything
flank.
else. Yeah, okay.
Flank is your best bet.
Gotcha. I did it.
You got a captain's hat on and 2 sticks. I'm ready for the islands.
Anyway, what did you want to tell me?
So I'm gonna guess it's C. If you hit C. So we got wait. Reputations. Okay,
Oh.
so I mean, yeah, this is essentially your friendship, or if they don't like you, with the companions, as well as all of your reputation, similar to the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Click on Adair on the top there.
Oh.
So these show what he likes and what he doesn't like in terms of like conversation topics.
In terms of conversation topics.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you speak in a way that is animal cruelty, you know,
He's not gonna like that.
he really likes animals. Adair has a huge soft spot for animals, which I can understand that.
Aothis, anti-Aothasians, which he's gonna have a hard time in this game. In that case,
Yeah, it's almost like his god's walking across the sea, stealing souls and destroying things.
hates letting key, which I guess is still around. Animal kindness, pro-Aothasians, lighthearted, jokes and levity. Okay, traditional, tradition. Okay. So, how do I know where he is on this chart?
What do you mean? No, there's a colored circle that appears around his picture there. He doesn't move on that big circle. That's just, as you get more companions, more will fill that circle.
Gotcha.
Okay. There will be a blue. There'll be blue on like the right, I think, which is like him liking you, and then red on the left. That's him not liking you.
Gotcha.
Think about this here. I have an idea. Think about this in similar to not only the reputations from 1 in terms of like group reputations, but also the reputations from similar to New Vegas, which they both work the same way, of they can like and dislike you a certain amount.
Gotcha. Okay. Records. Doesn't seem like you have the journal like you did in the first one. Per se. Well, it wouldn't be in this menu.
Yeah.
Export.
So, this is a way where you can, well, essentially export a character. Which, theoretically, we could send each other characters.
Huh.
So if I wanted to say, like, fuck it, and send you my character, I could. Not that I would expect you to use it.
Right.
But you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you have them on auto level up, as you level them up, now you'd have to renew it every time, because if you were to upload it, or export it now, it would be at the level you export it, so you'd have to do it again. But, let's say you were to get my character, or I were to get your character, if you do auto level up, to my knowledge, they will auto level the same exact way that you level your character, which I think is really cool.
Okay.
So it will turn out to be the same build at each level going up.
Alrighty then.
If not that, then I think it gives a guide of like having a glowing thing around what they would level up at that point, so you could still customize them if you wanted to.
Gotcha.
There's a whole system with this, but I don't expect us to really be using it.
Yeah, also, I see that these are... I'm assuming that these are the standards. Like, standard characters to represent each...
I believe
each class.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it gives you one of everything.
Alright. J journal. There it is. So the Hunter God, explore the island, find Aothis. And then stranded. Region inhabited with a little luck. I'll find some assistance nearby. And then we got our quest. Just find the crew. Encyclopedia, which is our dictionary. Notes and... Oh, no. It doesn't have like the journal-esque type thing.
No, it doesn't.
Alright.
Which, knowing how this game goes, I'm not too surprised, because this gets even more extensive than the first game in some areas.
Okay.
So, I'm not too surprised about that. That was a really cool feature in the first game, though, I will say. Oh, that's really good!
Thank you.
No, it is very good. Yes.
I was trying my best.
Yeah, no, you did a really good job, like, simulating that style. We'll have to import that into the game at some point.
I was fighting my brushes the entire time because, again, since I got the new computer... Sorry. And I just put Psy on it. Everything has been reverted to default.
Oh.
That's rough.
So I have to, like, recreate my brushes, and I'm having issues.
I think you did very well.
Thank you.
And I will show that off a little bit later.
Yeah. And we will put it in the game eventually.
See, for the sketchy version, it helps that I just borrowed some parchment paper from the internet. Thank you, Google Images.
Also, are these fit to the scale that we would need?
The first one is, I don't know what the dimensions for the second one is, but I can easily scale it.
Yeah.
And we can figure that out a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Yeah.
But I do know the first one is correct, because it is very small, and I know I would never purposefully make an image that small.
Right.
Unless I had a reason. So.
Eld Engrim appears to be in sound condition, though his waxed jacket is soaked through. He appraises you with bleary-eyed amusement. How'd you get off unscathed?
You woke just in time for the fun. Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Andra's bosom the next.
I want to talk about Andra. Engrim's eye twitches as he flashes a smile, notable for its extraordinary absence of teeth. Oh, lovely.
Aye. Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
The last Magranite to travel with me almost went mad because of his skeleton trials.
I mean, it's true.
I know, for Durance.
We love you, Durance. You mad son of a bitch.
Oh god, I've had enough trials for today.
There's nae getting the ship back underway without repairs. Yonder road inland seems the best chance of that. You want to be kicking some of the corpses before you go, see if some cry out. We need a crew if we're to set sail. I'll see you at the campfire, Captain. Magran's flame warms my soul, but these old bones need a touch of the real thing.
You'll find Arena there.
Good, good. I'll keep an eye out for others, Watcher, if you'll do the same.
There he goes.
If you would have said that first one, he actually would have made mention of Durance.
Oh.
Like, he would have known about Durance.
Oh, well. Okay, so this way...
If I remember correctly, he would have said something like, "Oh yeah, Durance, that crazy bastard."
It seems like this way is the, is progress. Across the
either
bridge
that
here.
or somewhere to the north.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one.
There would be a screen transition that you'd see, so I don't think you'd be thrown into anything if you're worried.
Stranded. I found a trail leading up from the beach. There must be some kind of settlement nearby. Well, okay. That answers that question.
That's it.
That's progress. I don't want progress. I know it sounds weird. It's just I've been trying to stifle yawns for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, it is late.
Watcher.
But hey, we got the character created.
I just want to see if I can find any.
Well, Watcher.
Yep.
I believe the boars were hoping for easy meat.
Chudapek greets you with a relieved nod and checks the pistol at his hip.
Bosun, Beadle is in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf.
Oh, good. Oh, God, what happened?
After we made landfall, you mean? I woke and Beadle was close by, swearing fit to bring Andra's wrath upon us a second time. We began to search for supplies. I came over this way in hopes of gathering some of that blood moss over there. I thought it might be of use. I imagine the boars had the same idea.
So why are you out here?
I was able to calm one of the boars with a spell. For a time, at least. By the time I was through, I had lost sight of Beadle. I remained here, hoping he would return quickly. He has not.
Guess I'll go look for him.
I will make for the campfire. I must get this pistol cleaned if it's going to be of any use. Be careful in there, Captain.
Aye, aye. We do this short quest, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I'm assuming it's up here. Or not. Anything up here? Oh, spirit.
Didn't think death would be so boring.
Yeah, gee.
You could jump off the ledge.
Wouldn't kill you, but it would give you something to do.
Yeah. Be exciting, I guess. Maybe.
Watch and learn.
I mean, what's gonna happen? You're gonna die again? Like.
Sea cave. Oh, nice little rainbow.
Yeah.
This game is very pretty.
Yeah, it is. Again, you can really tell that they used the money from the first game. Like, damn.
How was it over Skype?
It's good. It's been working fine.
Fantastic.
Susie's here, so you know.
Stealth. No.
It's behaving.
It's the same. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm here to help.
I also like how Space Bacon actually does look like.
Yeah.
Kind of see.
This way.
Looks like a ghost pig.
Space Bacon.
Oh, wait a second. No, remember when Adair said Suzie? Like.
Yes.
I think. Because there's a quirk in this game where anytime you equip a new pet, he will call to it depending on what it is.
Oh.
So that was just timed
with the boar. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was him actually talking to Space Bacon.
I like that.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Also,
like no matter what kind of pet it is, he has some sort of like dialogue about it.
Good.
He loves animals.
Let me. No, that's not what I want. Food and drink. That's not what I want either. Where's the whatchamacallit poppers that I? Oh, there it is. Sport crackers.
So simpler to the potions and the stuff. Yeah. Okay.
I got it.
I just like to make sure. Listen, I know between you and Suzie, I know I say a lot of obvious stuff, but it's better to say that stuff than to not say it.
No, I get it. Wow.
Just general just.
All right. Oh, hey.
And perhaps that was more to Suzie than you. What?
I was looking through my whips, my works in progress, and like everything's here, even stuff I've finished, because I like to keep the. Yeah, I found them. I like to keep the layers. And I'm just scrolling through, and I find PJ Wiggle. And I just have to giggle to myself, because that's something I threw together.
You giggling at the wiggling?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Should I finish this?
Yes.
Like, actually, yeah.
Get out of here, K-Bait. I want to see if I can actually stealth upon an enemy.
I thought you were going to say cave bacon.
Cave bacon.
Absolutely.
I guess abilities, fighter ability.
This isn't in the call, baby.
He'll never get. He'll never get it right. He'll never get it right for anybody.
It's fine. I'm just Chris.
No, he said goodbye, Chris. Chris isn't
He just
here.
gets you and Chris confused, I guess. Whereas Pooja.
It's Rob.
Pooja and myself.
You wanna tell Rob and PJ goodnight? You wanna say goodnight to everybody?
Ow.
And bye, everybody.
Percy, walk over there. Flank him.
Good.
Show him how it's done.
Hold on, I have to sing some lullabies at him to make him go to sleep.
That's fine. We're just killing cave beetles.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute because I don't want to.
Okay. Oh.
You shut up, PJ.
Absolutely not.
Okay, this is good. This is good. The game pause when detecting an enemy, even if they don't detect us first. I like that.
Is a significant improvement on the first one.
Is this skeleton just gonna hang out? I guess so. Oh no, he's moving.
No one.
God.
Nobody.
That's gonna happen so much. Where I think I'm like, I got him, and then he turns around at the last second.
The thing is too that your stealth is still relatively low. The more you upgrade your stealth, the less you'll have to worry about that.
Maybe I should have picked Rogue.
Well, you can upgrade stealth.
I know.
Besides, when you start.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. When you start out,
Ow.
You will never get more than a 2 in an ability when you first create a character.
Yeah?
Oh god, there are 3 skeleton.
Actually, that might not be true depending on culture. Now that I say that out loud. So I guess never higher than a 3, at least.
Can I? Oh, yep, I can. Okay, so he's He's engaged with Adair. Good. Good. That's good, actually.
Yes. Adair, the engagement machine.
Excuse me, Adair.
This isn't how I usually work.
I just want to get to the other side of him. There we go.
Wait. No, it was engaged on you, but for some reason...
No, it was engaged on Adair. It's kind of hard to tell in close quarters like this.
No, he was engaged on you. I'm looking back in the stream.
Oh, well.
But...
Skeleton go boom.
Also, yeah, in case you didn't notice, it's very easy to push companions.
Yeah.
In the middle of combat, which, depending on circumstance, can be really detrimental. I know this from personal experience. That is one big complaint I have about that.
Right.
They won't automatically go around as easily as they should.
Okay, Adair, get over there and draw the attention.
Hey.
So, like the thing I've been doing for the past 5 years.
Yes. Do it again. Well.
There goes that thing.
Goodbye, skeleton. That's fine. Oh! Attack of opportunity for the win. This is
why we don't make light of disengagement attacks. Because they can... Oof.
Yep.
Consider it done.
They can do some dabblage.
Got it. Saber.
Oh, and a heater medium shield. Which, that's closer to what Adair had with the Dragon's Maw.
Oh, Adair.
I don't actually know if it's much of a difference besides aesthetics, but hey.
Aesthetics are good.
You're right.
No, stat-wise,
it's exactly the same. So it's just what you.
It's just aesthetics. Yes.
Where are you putting that shield? Okay. Here's some crotch armor.
And oh god.
Why do you think so highly of me? I need a long. I need a large shield though.
Good to know, Adair.
A whole door, in fact.
Listen, I will try to find you that door again.
We will search endlessly for the door, even if we have to rip one off its hinges.
Also, yes, I get it. I'm not concentrating anymore. Thank you.
God, that's popping up above my head all the time.
I see where you're going with that.
Wonderful, wonderful ADD.
Something tells me I can't pick this. Well.
Yeah, it sucks that because your soul was torn out that you apparently lost all your abilities.
What a
and
note.
Dare has no excuse.
So no sign of Benwith. How much longer are we going to wait? The wet's already ruined half our take. And get your stinking construct out under control. It's been hanging out by that crystal. It's been hanging out by that crystal. I swear it's been giving me the eye. The construct already? Jesus.
Did you immediately think of Devil?
No, actually, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
No, we already know Devil's fate.
You're just on the boat again. You just see her float by. It's like, yeah, cast out a net. I need to get that party member. Also, how is she floating?
That's magic. No, I'm more thinking of the constructs that were in the crap. What was the name of it?
The White Forge.
No, well, that too. I was more
the Crucible Knight stuff. Oh no, you mean the sanitarium?
Yes, yes.
That's the one. That's the one you're thinking. We fought a lot of constructs.
We did. Oh hey, drugs.
Oh hey, drugs.
Those are just getting sold outright. I'm not dealing with that shit again.
I found drugs so much more useful in this than in the first game, because in this, you can use them in the middle of combat.
Can you use any consumable in the middle of combat?
Not in the first game.
I was asking about this one.
Oh, you were asking. I thought you were just saying. I believe so.
Good. Because that was stupid.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was!
That was so stupid! Okay, what are you doing, bud?
Did it explain that marker to you? The sword with the skulls?
No.
So that means that it is a higher level than you.
Okay.
1 skull is by 1 level, 2 skulls is by 2, 3 skulls is by 3, 3 red skulls mean 4 or up.
Do I have a chance against this then right now?
The real question is does it have friends?
That
That is what I'm more worried about.
You're right. You're right. You're very much right.
Because, I mean, yeah, we can guess all we want about if you can take that thing, but if, like, 3 more come up, then we're gonna have a bigger problem on our hands.
It doesn't seem to be moving.
I'm guessing from the note it said your construct, like the 1.
Yes.
So, perhaps it's just the 1.
That being said, it does not seem like we can sneak around it. It seems it has this entire area. Unless... Hold on.
Oh.
Hey there.
Where's the thing? There it is. Okay, so that's the circle that can be thrown in. Noted. How do I cancel?
Escape?
Yes. Okay. Okay, so if I just...
Sure.
Well.
Nope. That didn't work.
Well, time to find out. Also, he's still in.
You can't see me.
He just lost all of his movement because he was sneaking.
You can't see me. I also can't move.
Yeah, that's another thing that I always had to remind myself about. Sneaking severely limits your movement per turn.
Noted.
And if you forget that they're sneaking, all of a sudden, oh, well, their turn's over.
Engage with me. We'll see how this goes. Let's see.
Oh my god, Parshi's the one knocking him over.
I have the ability.
Oh, I thought that's what you clicked on.
Well, it is now, but I was only hovering over it at the time.
At a glance, I thought you clicked on it.
Ow! Interrupt. Some abilities specify they can interrupt a character when the character is hit with an interrupt. The current action is lost, along with any resources. Okay. Is that why I'm getting that? Because I'm constantly concentrating right now?
When you have concentration, let's say you have 3 concentration, right? If I remember correctly, you have 3 concentration and you get hit, you lose 1 concentration, but you can still, okay, you start trying to cast something. Concentration is essentially your defense before you get interrupted.
Gotcha.
So if you have 3 and you get hit, you won't stop casting, but you'll go down to 2 concentration.
Got it.
Right here.
If you get to 0 and then get hit, then it stops your casting. So,
of course.
If I remember correctly, I think that's how that works. Again, anybody watching, if I say something incorrectly, the last time I touched this game has been over a year ago.
Nice dodge,
or maybe
Adair.
around a year ago. It's been a while. I forget how long it's been.
Now where were we?
Yikes.
Finally, the child.
Good.
Yeah, Adair.
Right here.
You're still flanked,
I'll teach you a lesson.
Hey.
Well, then I guess this is happening.
May I be a candle in the night.
May I need a candle in the night.
I have heard that line so many times. May I be a candle in the night. May I be a candle in the night. May I be a candle in the night.
I will light you on fire.
Get out of here.
What do you need? Leave it to me.
Matt. Good voice.
No.
Right here.
My commentary is just gonna be me swooning over Matt's voice. It's fine.
What's a metal killing machine doing out here by himself in a cave anyway? Collecting his thoughts?
Oh. Pyrite. Ready then? Well, we beat it. So that answers that question.
I guess that was like a mini boss.
I guess. Whether we...
You do have to remember that we are... you did enable level scaling.
Mm.
So, yeah, with the scaling, if it's high enough, well...
I got this.
That's gonna be hard to play.
I'm sorry.
They always show the higher level because it's like supposedly a boss
character. Skype just cut off half of what you were saying.
Essentially, I think that means they're like boss characters.
Okay.
They're scaling above you.
Mm-hmm.
Boss character, mini boss character, however you want to look at it.
Gotcha. Ring of Minor Protection.
Oh, hey. That's not bad.
That is not bad at all. Wonder who I'm gonna give it to.
You were the wall.
Yeah, I know. The wall.
The wall or miss lacking depth perception at the moment.
It's not it. It's quest item. Those are ingredients.
Yeah, Suzie?
There's a frame with the wiggle where your arms are just both kind of up and you're looking straight at the camera, I guess. And it's just like, what?
Again, that deadpan expression. Oh, trap
Also,
detected.
I forgot to draw the collar on your shirt in this frame. Oops.
Oops.
To be fair, it was made very fast and for fun.
Yeah. I'm inking it.
Even you, at the time, didn't expect to actually keep going with it.
No.
I see. Okay. I'm surrounded by traps. What's up?
I'm convinced I'm only going through with, like, more detail on this because I'm a little bit high right now.
Not the worst thing you could do when you're high.
Though you missed 420 by a bit.
By one day. Yeah, and I'm not high on weed. I'm high on gabapentin.
Because she needs pain meds.
Yeah, I do.
Been working non-stop, ridiculous hours.
Like, between my hand and my legs, just, like, replace everything.
Let's see.
Can I work from a wheelchair, please?
Take care of a few traps. I see them, I'll guide you through. You're afraid of a few snares, you coward. Or set off traps prematurely with the... Hey, Adair, I need your help. I
He just starts bouncing between the traps just with deadpan face.
That's not what I meant.
What I meant, you just throw him. I got this, picks up a tear.
I can take care of traps.
Well, they sting something fierce, so mind yourself.
I guess I'm gonna see if I can stay true to my word.
Give me a real challenge.
Yes, I get. Oh my god.
Give me a real challenge.
Give me a.
There's more.
Stop the party movement, but don't pause.
I got this. I got this.
Oh, Oh, she's saying it like reassuringly. That's why it repeats. Okay.
Isn't this something?
What the? How many traps did you? Skeleton? Skeleton!
Skeleton friend?
They'll never know I'm here.
Yeah, you sure? There he goes!
Go.
Alright, back to,
Watch and learn.
back to undoing these traps. It's fine. This is free experience for me.
Also, because that other option was indented, are we sure that it actually stops the party? I guess we'll find out sooner or later.
Yes, hit the barrel.
I got this.
Adair, get over here.
I'll take a peek.
Okay, so no traps over here.
Give me a real challenge.
Alright, let's see what's in this chest. Give me a real challenge. Breastplate. Medium armor. It's the exact same thing that I... Well, hold on. It's literally the same thing I have. It's just a different design. No, it's not. This one gives slash and shock resistance.
Different kinds of defenses on it.
Right. I think slash should be better for the time being, considering we're up against... Well, I don't remember. Skeletons are crush, right?
It depends on what weapons they're using.
Mm.
They're weak against crush.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
Skeletons.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I think... I don't know if they do crush damage. Again, it all depends on what they're wielding, but they're weak against crush.
Gotcha.
Sorry way to go. Caught up in a dead pirate's trap.
Hmm.
It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else?
We got a campfire going on the beach.
Then I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
Level up.
Hey Rob, do you know how to, or can you chroma key through OBS? Green screen? Can you green screen?
I think you can. I'm pretty sure that you can. I just don't know the specifics of it myself. I would have to fiddle with it.
Well, everything I would use this GIF for, I would, like I did with the Sterling animation, I just green screened out the background and did it in my video editing software.
Right.
So I was gonna put that green background on it. But if
like I said, I would have to fiddle.
if either of you would prefer to have a different color background, I can do that too. That would be...
Right.
Sorry, zoned out. What are we talking about? I was looking something up.
On the GIF, I was gonna do like a green screen background so I could put it over literally anything I wanted. But if you just want the GIF by itself and would prefer not to have a bright green background on it, now is the time to tell me.
Skeleton, no! Skeleton, no! Skeleton, no! Darn it.
God, I've been there.
Okay.
No, 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 no!
No, 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 no! Okay. Chris, shut your mouth.
What did Chris say?
Not gonna be a long stream, they said. That was before I realized that the game wasn't being released tomorrow. Also, it wasn't supposed to go on this long. I thought this cave would be shorter. That's on me. Anyway, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say that he's not in the loop.
Hmm.
I'm on it.
Not in the loop because you're not a part of these streams.
Bye, Skeleton. Skeleton is weak to Dare.
Most things are weak to a dare.
I was about to say that too. Aren't most things weak to a
Most
dare?
things are weak to the wall that is a dare.
Yeah.
Crossbow. Let's be leather armor.
Shut up, PJ.
I didn't say anything.
I heard your snicker.
I am the captain now, and I shall remain captain. I'm also gonna save. Not like we're in danger, but I'm gonna make sure that it stays that way. As something just... Oh, a sea bat! Oh, right, I forgot about the level up already.
Oh, okay, now I have reminded myself what Parshi's armor type was, preferred armor type was.
Okay.
She had hide armor.
Oh, she had light armor.
Huh. Well, there's different variants of light armor. Hers that she had on for most of the game was hide.
Gotcha.
So if you ever wanted to get back that initiative variant that was specific to her, she had the hide attributes.
So, this explains a lot. I have 0 stealth.
That'll do it! Yeah, you might want to bump that up.
Or I could bump up my mechanics and unlock that chest back there.
That's up to you.
I'll get the stealth eventually, but mechanics is extremely important to Parshi. What do I want in terms of passive skills?
We could just double down on being a liar. It's funny.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh boy! Choose an ability for one class 1. So is that, okay? Remind me how this works. Is it like you get one of these or you get one of these?
Yeah, just one of anything you see on the screen that's available to you.
Gotcha. Penetrating visions, increase the amount of no, don't need that yet. Iron Will, give them more will. Lingering echoes, duration of afflictions. That's the unarmed training. Just no weapon set. Whispers of treason it is!
Yeah, I had a feeling. It was either going to be a passive or Whispers of Treason.
Oh, okay, and then it'll give you the...
Oh wait, actually, could it have also been one of the fighter stuff?
Crap, I forgot about that.
Oh yes, it could have.
Forgot about that.
I'm guessing we'd still probably go Whispers of Treason.
Well, hold on.
I'm not saying it's for sure, I'm just
increasing stride and granting a defensive bonus against disengagement attacks. That might be good. That might be real good.
Depends how often you would break away from a distant, or break away. That would result in disengagement.
But even so, like, increasing stride, just to increase movement. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
I'm increasing my stride then. I'll get Whispers of Treason next time.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's got to be in my inventory.
Oh, I know.
Oh god.
There it goes.
Is there a way to shut that off? In this game?
What? The putting your mouse on the edges?
Mm-hmm.
Should be.
I do not see it.
Controls? No.
Interface?
No. No, it's just the UI.
Camera. Get out of here. Get out of here. Kill cam? Yes. It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Good. Now if I forget where my cursor is, it's not going to go off to God knows where. Okay. Adair. Nice. Nice bandana there.
By the way, I don't remember if it's called the same thing, but the duelist hat is once again in this game.
Good.
Oh, you gonna be the athletic bull that you are.
We're gonna get you back to where you were. Also, what's the level cap in this?
I want to say 20.
Well, that's a high level cap.
I mean, when we go over to the skill tree, we could probably look. Because I think the highest is what the final unlock is.
Right. I'm also going to well...
Oh wait, no, is it also 16?
It might also be 16.
No. Wait. That's IX, that's...
That's 9. IX is 9.
What the fuck is wrong with my brain? I was still in the teen range. Well, no, that's 9... Will you put your fucking cursor over it? Okay, it does say 9 because that's the 9th row, but it is 19. Don't fucking confuse me.
IX is 9. That was a statement. That
I
was
know
a correct
it's 9,
statement.
but I was looking at... I was trying to think of what the fucking... the actual level numbers would be. You guys are trying to fucking confuse me.
Alright. So I got more athletics and more survival, because, obviously.
Yeah. I believe it is 20, because it would be one past that, so that you could get at least 2 things in that final one.
Okay.
So it should be 20, fuckers.
Hey!
You said it too!
I was stating... I'm not even looking at Skype. I was just saying that IX is 9.
This bat is going nuts.
Fine, then I'll just blame Rob.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine. Really?
Yeah.
This bat is going nuts.
What is this, a Zubat?
Catch it.
I don't know if we want to.
New pet.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, actually, saying that reminded me of something. So remember when I talked about how the pet thing can be like, you can put any passive on any pet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
When you do that, you can also change the name. So if you were to do that with what is now Cosmo, then you could actually name it Space Bacon.
Good.
Just throwing that out there.
Alright, there's the Empower. Empower yourself, refill half of your spell's resources, or empower a spell or ability to grant a large power level boost. Okay, but that's on my abilities, not my basic attack.
I think it also counts for your base. I think it's any action. I think.
Alright, let me see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that seems about right. Ow. Hmm? Hey, knock down the bat, Adair.
He sure did.
Poor bat.
So do you still have 3 in power, or is it now down to 2?
Yeah?
I still have 3.
Hmm.
But it might... I don't know. I don't know.
Leave it to me.
I don't know, but as I played, I never really used that, so I'm not too knowledgeable on it.
Okay.
Or in general, depending on who you ask. But, you know.
That seems like another exit. Underwater oh, no, that's a whole other area. Oh, god damn it. No. No. No.
Actually, I think that links to another place on the same map. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I want to say yes.
Okay, stop stealthing.
Wait, what?
They were stealthing as I was trying to get them over here.
Oh, yeah. Mechanics!
I already have 12 lockpicks in my inventory.
It begins.
Subtle there. What did I tell you?
Alrighty. Valiant frock coat. It looks nice.
Yeah, that's just clothing. That's why it doesn't have any initiative penalty. So it's really low defense, but you become really fast as a result.
Right. Right.
So yeah, as I said before, the hide armor should have the same thing that it did in the first game. At least, translated into a turn-based, so in case you want to keep that consistent.
We will see.
Hide. When we inevitably get hide, I should say.
The waters here glow an eerie blue, and the cave glistens with reflective light. You can just make out an opening in the cavern wall to the northwest where the water flows onward. The tunnel seems to extend for a short distance before turning sharply, but you cannot see where it leads. It seems that both of them require athletics.
I think swim through is you, and then someone would be a party member. Or you could just... Or fuck what I said, and actually it's just two different actions.
Alright. Oh, it's just one.
Well, I mean, you don't have to go as far.
I got paranoid. Adair sets out at a good pace, cutting through the water with confident strokes. Near to the far side of the tunnel, Adair finds a space to come up for air. With a place to rest along the way, the swim should be more manageable. That's a watcher-only check. So, you were right.
Yes.
Air pockets provide a much-needed reprieve as you make your way through the cramped waterway. You make short work of the journey. You come up into what appears to stop that. You come up into what appears to be another smaller cavern where sunlight streams in from an opening in the stone. And where are we? Yes, you were right.
Yes.
I got this.
And this is an exit. However, I don't like the look of that.
I think that is just...
It's, yeah.
Aesthetics.
Yes. I still didn't like the look of it.
Fuck that general area.
Okay. Where does this take us out? Because we're done in this area. It might take us out to... Yes. Good.
Told him not to bring that thing in there. Didn't like the look of it one bit. But no one daren't speak poor of his precious animancy tech.
Animancy.
The ghostly figure paces the length of the small outcropping with quick, deliberate steps, muttering to herself all the while. Her long cape flaps with a wind that blows from the in-between.
A special gift from his contact, he says. Now it's acting all weird. Gives me the damn creeps. You feel it too, right? Like it's looking straight through you?
She turns piercing purple eyes on you. She shakes her head and resumes her pacing.
Came out here to get away. Couldn't stand it staring at me anymore. Then... Oh, my memory's fuzzy. Anyway, you want a Benwiths? Haven't seen you for, but he's been bringing all sort of new folks on lately. Can't hardly keep track.
I'm gonna kill your boss when I see him next. Hold on. Animancy tech?
Oh yeah, one of the crew got it off those Valian bungholes. The ones what with the fancy ships and jaunty caps. We swipe things from them all the time.
Hey, I like those caps. Except nobody likes the caps.
Nope. Looks like the
that
rocks.
One, nobody will understand what I'm talking about.
Looks like the rocks here did a number on your boat.
I think I remember something about a boat. Yeah. And some
Yeah.
Yay.
Look, maybe we should stick together. Feels right, you know? Well, with you being the only other thing around and all. I can give you a hand with, spirity stuff.
Also, like, raise the pitch a little bit, and it's just Sarah. Your favorite character from Inquisition. I know.
No kidding. I've always wanted a ghost friend.
Yay!
Stay with me. I'll find a way to return you to the wheel.
I tell you, mate, I'd take anything over this endless grey. Even Remagon's frosty arse crack.
We don't talk about Rimmergand either.
Yeah, he's another one that probably doesn't particularly like me right now. Not as bad as if I would have broken a promise, but... Well, I mean... I guess the next worst thing.
The spirit tries to give you a friendly pat on the shoulder, but her hand passes right through you. Unperturbed, she grins and walks along behind you. So now we have two spirits just hanging out.
Go through long enough, you're gonna have a whole, like, ghostly Where's Waldo map behind you.
Stun bomb. That could come in handy.
Flashbang! And a pistol.
I'm immediately going to add that flashbang to my inventory here. If I can find it.
Gonna have to level explosives at some point. At this rate.
Yeah.
Parchi is now all of a sudden a pyromaniac. She's taking a real weird turn.
She did what she had.
Hanging out with Rice.
To be fair, Rice became an accidental pyromaniac. Or I should say an unintentional pyromaniac.
Alright. We are done in this cave.
Run, little ones, run. Space Bacon's trying his best.
What up, guys? Wait, I got little legs.
I miss Little Regret. I'd like to believe that Little Regret is out there somewhere and not dead.
I believe it.
Just need to find him.
Or it's either that, or they are no longer Little Regret.
They're
I don't know the
regret.
lifespan of one of those things, but perhaps it grew up.
It's a big regret.
Big regret.
Let's see if
We get
there's...
to the end of the game, and fucking Aethys is like walking to wherever, and like all of a sudden, like one of those things the size of Aethys comes out of the water.
Oh no!
And it's like, Mama!
Regret!
Oh, that's a big regret.
You have seen me with that barrel, Angrin. I showed it who's boss.
Kaiju battle!
Magrin gives some of us simpler trials than others.
Yes.
What a mess. We'll be needing help getting the Defiant off the ground.
Do you know anything about this place?
We got turned around in that storm. Hard to be sure just where we are.
What do we do now?
Not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters. There's bound to be a town nearby.
Okay.
Good news, Captain. I found some supplies must have washed ashore. Even better, I've located some spirits. The mundane
Some
kind,
spirits!
nothing that requires your talents, Watcher.
His eyes twitch and twinkle in delight.
Ah, you drunk.
Have you seen any of the other survivors?
Not a one. We've come away from this one limping, Captain, but we live to see the next battle through.
What do you think we should do now?
It's just the lot of us now, Captain. You'd best head into town, see about supplies and repairs. I'll keep an eye on the ship.
Know anything about the island?
Catherine here. I ken that much. Means we're a sight better off than we could be.
Alright.
Of course, it's surely pirate territory.
Oh, really?
A number of bolt holes out this way. I'd nae be surprised if that cave up north is one of them. Could be they lie in wait for us even as we speak.
Yeah, I already cleared out that cave.
Why didn't anybody tell us we were in pirate territory? I never would have guessed.
Adair, did you know that we were in pirate territory?
Bailing out of trouble. Diverus? Was he crying? You can tell me.
Oh, quiet. You were under a damned barrel.
That's our crew, I guess. I think I've hit up.
We're gonna die out there.
I think we've hit up everything we can on this general beach area, which makes this a very good place to call it.
Yes.
Oh, good, because I was starting to doze off while coloring, and this coloring job is bad.
I honestly did not mean for it to be this long. But it goes to show that I'm very much enjoying the beginning here. Even the battles seem less.
Yeah, because they're a lot more engaging because it's turn-based, and you can actually think about it for a minute instead of just, okay, everybody's in a cuddle puddle right now, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I can just quit the desktop as well. That's nice.
Yes.
But let's see the title screen one more time.
Yeah, you're right. So, hey, Rob.
Yes.
How about those first impressions?
It's doing a good job thus far.
Yeah, it is. As I've been saying throughout all of 1, similar to previous things that we've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
Better.
So apparently, Pillars 2 is prone to freezing sometimes.
That is specifically when going to the menu. That will also happen when opening the game. I know because it happens to me too. I don't know what the fuck the deal is with the main menu, but that is a constant that always happens.
So,
as I be redundant.
Yeah. So Pillars 2 Deadfire. I am very excited to continue this. I am very excited. It's already
one hell of a lead-in.
It's already starting off good, and we got a dare right off the bat.
Yeah, right off the bat, got a dare. I mean, technically we did too. Well, I mean, I guess not right off the bat, but
well, you know what I mean, as in like we woke up and a friendly, familiar face was already there.
Friendly neighborhood Adair.
It's nice to have at least one familiar face from the previous game.
Yeah,
because it makes it feel a little bit more like home.
Yeah. Nostalgia.
Yeah. What? Whoa! What?
Oh, these are the challenges.
Okay.
So these are some crazy challenges.
Complete.
Actually, this might also be what the ultimate is.
Oh, there's the ultimate.
Yeah, activate all. That is the ultimate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fuck the ultimate.
Reach critical path quest by the specific dates or game ends. I'll pretend I know what that means. Beast gain random powerful effects.
Yeah.
Any party member knocked out for 10 seconds, real time with pause, or 3 rounds is killed. Jesus.
Cannot flee from combat.
The game cannot be paused. In turn-based mode, party turns pass automatically after 10 seconds. Good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Equipment will degrade over time. Oh, no.
Yeah. Nobody likes that.
Fog reveal radius. We're almost done, Caesar. I promise. Storms in the Deadfire are numerous and more dangerous. Thanks, Andra. Food items spoil after a certain amount of time. That actually probably wouldn't affect me too much.
More than you'd think.
Vela follows the Watcher and must be kept alive.
Okay, so this... What?
Sorry. Escort quest. What?
Not only that, but that is a character that... So... You're gonna freak out about this a little bit. So, remember the huge explanation about the ending of the game?
Mm-hmm.
In the first one. I mentioned the fact that there could be one part of the epilogue where it was like, and you went through the sun and shadow while stupidly, like, bringing a baby down there. So, if you actually kept the child, she would grow up a bit and actually still be around.
You told me about this,
You would have actually have adopted the kid and the kid would be 5 years older than it was then. And for this challenge, you would take her with you. And it would become the whole game would become an escort quest.
What happens if you still took the kid, but like you don't do this challenge? It's just randomly show up at some point.
She's just around, like she just hangs around various locations.
Okay. All right.
Any more than that would be telling.
Fair enough. Per encounter, resources become per rest. Party health no longer regenerates between combat. While camping, only prepared meals will recover health, injuries, and...
Yeah, this is going like classic RPG logic that I despise.
Almost all numbers and stats are hidden.
Yeah, well...
That's about right. And then the ultimate, which is... do everything. Triple Crown.
We'll need to, Oh yeah, that was called the Triple Crown. That's what that was.
And then here's solo.
Not the Ultimate. It was the Triple Crown. That's what it was in the first game too. I called it the Ultimate. I was very wrong. Oh wait, no, you do have all the DLCs down there. Then I don't know why it didn't show you the other personality types.
I don't know.
Oh wait a minute. No, those are other free DLCs. Oh, we're gonna have to look at that at some point.
Okay.
There's more free DLCs I completely forgot about.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna make this short because it's late.
Yes.
Obviously, these streams are going to be moved back to Tuesday starting next week.
Yes. This was a one-time thing.
Because, yes, availability. Tomorrow, you got nothing. Friday is a coin toss. Depending on the events, I may do a stream of the Nier Replicant remake just to kick things off there. Saturday, coin toss. But if there's a stream, it'll be Pokemon. Sunday, Persona 5 Royal on the Twitch channel. Monday, Persona 5 Strikers with Chris here. And then, as I said, Tuesday, we fit this back into the slot and we continue off Deadfire. We got Blaze Blue for Friday. I don't have anything else edited for next week. I have the footage, I just need to edit it, which may or may not happen. As it for me, Chris is working on stuff, but he's also working 48 hours, so just be patient with him. DJ, your channel is not dead, just on hiatus.
It's not dead.
And
a very long hiatus.
And same with Susie's
both. A year and a half.
And same with Susie's channels, both of them. Suzie Gwatney and Rowan Rose, the gaming and art channels respectively. Then there's our fifth member, Pooja or Smiley, who she just joins us from time to time. She doesn't run a channel per se. We love doing what we do here. We get together every week or try to make content or hang out, whatever the case is. And the variety, the long list of games that are planned for the future kind of prove that. So we're not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So as an audience, I want to thank you for joining us in whatever capacity you watch this content and hopefully enjoy it. Thank you for taking time out of your day to do so. We hope to see you again in live streams and just other projects as well. But as I said, it's late. It is after 1. We're going to sign off for today. This was the first stream of hopefully a very interesting sequel to Pillars of Eternity. I'm very excited to continue, as I said before, but we'll see what happens next week. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Good night, everybody.